but not for long.
Not yet. I do love the thumbnail.
I'll let you know. Do I
Okay,
need to teach you every time?
it's not
Yeah, we're
appearing on.
live.
Oh, there we
You
go.
just click go live on
I do
OBS
love
then
the
on YouTube.
thumbnail.
I'll let you know. Dutch OBS. Do I
Okay,
need to teach you every time?
it's not
Yeah, we're
appearing on.
live. Hello, everybody.
Are you
Hey.
streaming?
Who are your possible history? Yeah, sure, I'll go first. Hello, everybody. This is Rewriting History. I'm the cheap copycat AliExpress of possible history, but yet I'm here. I make alternate history videos, just like your favorite YouTuber, and you will see which party I'll represent later.
Hello.
I'll go next, I guess.
I'll go.
Oh.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Hello?
you can go.
You can go next if you want. No, I'm kidding. Hello.
No, you're to the left of me, so you can go.
I'm Stav Hav. I make badly translated history and other videos sometimes.
I'm Rip Lincoln. I also make alternate history. Right now I'm making a Fallout alternate history video, and I also make ChatGPT alternate history videos. Check me out as well.
And hello, I'm Paladin. I am not a YouTuber, but I help PH
Possible
create.
history? Oh, shit.
I help Possible History create History 2.0, and I'm happy to be here.
Wait, you're muted. Yeah, I also wanted to tell you that. You're muted on the stream. I checked it. And I'm also... could be a bit louder.
Okay, well, we got our practice introductions then.
Yep.
I'm Possible History
All
now.
right. Now they should be able to hear me, maybe? Yeah, now they can hear me. All right, sorry guys. You guys can hear me now. All right, so the basic plan for today is we have 4 people here today who are going to be representing political parties within Germany. You guys, as the people at home, will represent the democracy of Germany. You will vote for these 4 parties every now and again, who will then lead Germany to hopefully a bright future. Now, all 4 broadly want the best for Germany. Just their vision on what might be the best for Germany is different for each one. So, without further ado, Mr. Rewriting History, can you introduce your political party?
Hello, everybody. My political party is called the Prosperity Party. And are you showing it on screen as I'm speaking?
Oh,
Or do I just...
That does sound like a great plan.
Right?
Keep talking, I'll get it
New
up.
host, by the way. While Possible History is doing the technical difficulties, if you guys look at the top right corner, there is a live subscriber count. And if you don't believe me that it's live, press the subscribe button and see it change.
This one was you? You were the Prosperity Party.
Yep,
What if I
half of my text
unsubscribe?
is
Will
cut
it go
off.
down?
Then
Yep.
then you also
I
see it,
did-
so don't do that.
Well, half of my text is cut off, so do I
Yeah, but the
just pretend
text
it's there?
the text they don't need to see. It's like halfway secret. No, it isn't. But whoops.
Sure.
Whoops. Okay, there we go. I'm very professional.
By the way, you lost
Okay.
3 subscribers. Have fun. 4 subscribers now.
Oh,
5
guys, what have you
subscribers.
done? What have you done?
7. Oh my god,
Rewriting,
skip the
this is
opening.
backfiring completely. Look at him
No,
go.
the master plan is working.
What?
No joke.
Okay, guys, stop.
Yeah,
It's
guys,
not
come
funny
back,
anymore.
please.
Please.
Today when I did this, I was like 10 subscribers, but they all keep subscribing again after.
Yeah, the first time I
After
watched
they
the
make a
live
master.
stream like this, I also did this, and he shouted me out by name because he could see it in his YouTube studio, and then I was like really spooked at home. I was like, how did he do that? And I never dared to do it again. Anyways,
So,
Mr.
let me
Rewriting
continue.
History, your party.
I represent the party which is called the Prosperity Party, and I have a couple of goals. The main goal is to build up the German industry by any means necessarily. And one of these means is to grow colonies, to create colonies, and to also expand them. And also my biggest goal is to align with other industrialized nations, because why would you unite or ally with a country that's not industrialized? Like they're below the German standard, you know?
All right, fair enough. Mr. Lincoln, do you want to follow this up?
Yes, I represent the Bismarckian Party, and my core tenets, I have 3. I want to maintain the League of Three Emperors, which is the alliance between Germany, Russia, and Austria-Hungary during this time. We need to maintain peace through strength. We need to defend the interests of Protestants at home and abroad.
All right, Mr. Paladin.
All right, so I am representing the Vigilance Party. We are the party that honors our soldiers. We want to ensure our nation's security, defend Germans abroad and at home, of course, and protect Germany's strategic interests. Bring our nation even more glory.
All right, then finally, Starvarv.
I am the good and nice party. I'm good and I'm nice. We want to align with the West, democratize the state. Maybe we're not keen on multi-ethnic empires, and maybe a little bit of socialism. Not saying anything. Not saying anything.
All right,
Maybe.
comrade.
All right, with that, we can already get started on the first ever vote. So, people at home, I'm going to start a poll. Who do you think will represent the interests of Germany the best? And the poll should be launched now.
Guys, so free Luxembourg if you vote for me.
Okay, the first populist party has been born.
Guys, I will not free Luxembourg if you vote for me.
Guys, how are we losing to the good and nice party?
I mean, the Good and Nice Party is the best name by far on here.
It's
I
good
should have changed
and
my
it's
name
also
to-
nice.
Exactly. It's a classic.
Hey, you guys want to take out France? Vote for me in the future.
Let's see. I should probably
Guys.
have like a timer. So let's say like 30 seconds and then I close the polls. So get to the polls, make your vote heard, and be part of something greater.
Vote
Which
for
is
me.
very
I
close
wouldn't
between
invade France
Prosperity
directly.
and the good and nice. Oh,
But
Vote for
what
me,
I
no
would do-
socialism. Or maybe socialism if you like that.
Guys, listen.
Vote
I
for
would
me, we'll
create
destroy
the
Russia.
European Union, but France would be a slave to the European Union. Germany will be the center of the economic in Europe.
all right. I will close the votes
I do love
now.
European Union.
And we have our very first parliament, people. The chancellor is... Can I see the results? Okay, yes, there. It's the Prosperity Party with 34% of the votes. Now, the way
That's
this
not
is going to
stable.
work is, in order to get anything done, the chancellor needs a 50% majority. So right now, the chancellor is the one with the most votes, so rewriting history, but he only has 34% of the votes, which means he needs to convince one of the other parties to vote for him.
I'll join you because we're pretty similar. The other guys, I don't know. Bismarck, he's not cool
I
sometimes.
mean, if we keep doing
Pretty cool.
this, since we got like 60% of the votes or something like that, yeah, 64, we can secure a majority. What?
We got
Yeah,
like a seat. We got 60.
You guys have a
64%.
super majority right now. Oh no,
There
just
we go. Stable
not.
government.
All right.
Kind of crazy you joined the coalition without demanding anything.
Yeah, exactly. You
I just
said,
wanted
"Oh,
to be part of it. I just want to be in the
you got
government.
my
okay?
back, man. Okay, so for the first stage, Mr. Chancellor, you can do anything you like. This is a completely open experience, open game. I will dynamically tell you how the entire world responds to what you do. Now, the main 4 factors in the stability of Germany, or in the well-being of Germany, are the stability, the budget, the army, and the navy. But you can do literally anything you want. So, what's your first proposal?
Let me remind to the people that the year right now is 1180. How do you say it?
1180? I don't think so.
No, what's the year? No,
1880?
1880. Yeah, my brain just stopped working. So basically, the year is 1880, 5 years before the Berlin Conference, aka the Scramble for Africa. And since one of my main goals is to create and grow and expand my economy and my colonies, I think that we should host the Berlin Conference or something like that similarly. And I would urge the nice and good party to align with my goals, since the first of their goals is to align with the West, which means that we can give the Western countries like the United States, Japan, no, not Japan, I got confused because they're on the West on this map. The United States, the United Kingdom, and France more
China,
more
the
land.
well-known Western power.
Exactly.
I can see what you're saying. Colonialism,
So we
not
share
exactly
some
good and nice now, but at the time, maybe it was good and nice. So yeah, I'm with
So
you on that.
You're gonna back it? All right. Then everything that you try, we will roll a dice, just like in Dungeons and Dragons, between 1 and 20. And based on that dice roll, I will determine how successful it was and how good or bad the results are. So, let's roll the dice. It's a 13. All right. So, now I want you to be a little bit more specific. What do you want to accomplish here? So, you got your
Well-
conference.
Yes, okay. I guess it's a bit. People in the chat are saying Middle Africa, and I do agree with them. I think it's very good. to
That's
go
what I
for
was
the
thinking as
Congo.
well.
So,
Go
you want
for
to
the
stake your
Congo,
claim
then
to Middle
Tanzania.
Africa.
No, I mean, I'm real. I would go for the Congo and then Tanzania if I could.
All right.
Depends on how much you allow me to do. But basically, I want to cut Britain off. I would prevent the Cape to Cairo railroad.
Okay, so that's like your plan.
Yes.
All right. Now, as you may know, the Berlin Conference didn't actually partition all of Africa. So I'm gonna need you to be a little bit less dramatic than that with your first ever demand this stream.
Okay. I sent a boat of 10,000 soldiers, a couple of officers, some settlers, prisoners maybe, to Congo.
All right. That sounds good. Let's do that. So, as the first course of events, and you should be able to see it on the map of Africa now. Yes, you can. Germany has staked a claim to Congo, and they've just gone in there and claimed it. For now, nothing else has happened, but we'll keep it in mind for later. Then, another part of your chancellorship is international crises. Obviously, you can't control everything as the ruler of a nation. Random things will happen which you have to respond to. In this case, an intelligence opportunity. So your spies have captured interesting information about Britain, specifically about how their navy works. What do you want to do with it?
What are my options? Exactly.
Literally anything. You can pass it on to your military. You can tell Britain about the gap in their intelligence. You can ask your admiralty about it.
That's a very interesting option, since you're basically asking
And
me,
ask me for
do I
advice.
want Britain to hate me or Britain to like me?
That is
We can do
basically the
both.
option I'm giving you, yes.
Use it and then say, "Oh look, Britain, we got this for you."
Now this man is thinking.
That's aligning with the West. Britain, that's the West.
Yeah, Let
Yeah, I
me
mean,
check
tell
my
tell Britain
views.
that we got it, clean up their intelligence act, and then we get to use it anyway. It's helpful to them.
That's ridiculous. We should not tell Britain
No.
about this. We should just keep the
I,
secret to ourselves.
bro, that's insane.
That sounds like someone who's not in government.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, I think I have an answer.
Yes.
So basically, we don't know if Britain is a friend or a foe right now.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to remain neutral because I'm not a Swiss person. My idea is to let Britain know about. I assume you hinted towards that there are some problems in their navy, but we not just let them know. In exchange, we ask them to copy the design and we do some sort of naval collaboration where both of us gain something. Britain fixes their ships and we get better designs for our ships, which means that we should produce better ships with the consent of Britain.
All right.
So we're partnering.
Sounds like an interesting plot. Is your coalition partner willing to back you?
Yeah, I think so. That sounds good.
All right.
And nice.
Let's roll the RNG check. It's a 9.
F.
All right.
Oof.
Britain isn't really that happy that you spied on them. They accept the information they got, and your navy is slightly better now.
Let's go.
With that, each chancellor gets 3 turns. So this was your first one. You're going into your second now, rewriting. What do you want to do?
All right. I mean, land in Tanzania.
Okay, you want to go even more colonial.
Yeah.
All right, you got a 14. Worked out. You have landed in Tanzania as well.
Ooh. Okay.
And again, for now, nothing major happens, but you are in Tanzania. There we go. So, on to the next crisis. That's annoying. There it is.
Yep.
The Spanish Empire collapses.
Easy. Seize the
Oh
colonies.
no!
Second hour.
Anyway,
Seize the
God.
colonies. I mean, they're Portuguese technically, so.
Yeah, the
Okay, why
Portuguese
is
colonies,
Portugal part of France? I mean, Spain.
because we had too many nations otherwise. It's so many things for me to keep track of. I decided to merge some nations. So specifically
Yeah, for
the
example,
Spanish.
Austria-Hungary.
The Spanish parts are collapsing. These parts are still Portuguese for lore
I got him
reasons.
confused.
So specifically, Cuba and the Philippines are now technically up for grabs, as Spain is really suffering.
You guys
What's
want to
your
restore
play,
some
Mr.
order?
Chancellor?
Again, I assume that my options are limitless.
Your options are literally limitless. If you want to declare war on France over this, you can try. Don't declare war on France over this, please.
Again, since I'm working with my ally, Germany technically is close to the Philippines, which I don't think actually in 1880. I think that we haven't bought it from Spain yet. No, I think that Germany doesn't have the Pacific colonies
No,
in
I
1880.
don't think you're there yet. I think that's
Yeah,
slightly
they bought
later.
it in 1896 or 98. Okay, so we
So-
don't have them now, which is the north quarter of Papua. And Cuba is very absurd. I would work with the United
Would be
States
funny.
since geographically wise, they are closer. And also my partner wants to ally with the Western countries. So I think it makes sense to work with the United States.
All right. So
It's
you
before the
basically just-
Spanish-American War. So basically, America would either way have a war with the Spanish. Now they have an opportunity, and the Germans would back them.
All right.
yeah, and we take the Philippines as well. 2 for 1.
Yeah, we can also take the Mindanao, the southern island of the Philippines, and the historical German Pacific territories that they got.
Okay, so you want to try to take parts of the Philippines for yourself while allowing America to gain Cuba, basically. That's the plan.
Yeah, yes, and the Philippines if they want.
All right, let's generate. It was a
Easy.
20.
Oh.
Jesus. All
You
right.
can't say anything, bro. Easy clap.
Right now,
Igora.
I don't have a map of Asia on the screen. I will later in the video, but it was a complete success. America was like so down to try this. the Philippines has been divided between you two. Cuba is taken by America. Congratulations.
You love to see it. Are we a bit more friendly with America now?
You are a bit more
I
friendly
guess.
with America, but it takes time to compute. So while I do that, you can go for your final turn, Mr. Rewriting.
Well, my final term wouldn't be in the colonies right now. As funny as it would be... No, actually. Do I go colonial? I guess that I need my chat to support me. You know what? I'll do something that the chat would appreciate, because after all, these are the people that vote for me. Basically, if you look at Tanzania, right now I'm very, very close to Zanzibar. And Zanzibar belongs to Oman. Apparently not in this map, but sure. Because Britain doesn't control them right now.
Thanks for calling it out.
Yep, Britain attacked them a bit later. I don't remember when, and I even made a video on that. Which means that the Anglo-Zanzibar War would this time be initiated by the Germans, and we take Zanzibar.
Do you want to attack Oman?
No, just Zanzibar, they're separate.
Okay, fair. I will generate a roll for you. It was an 8. It was moderately successful, but Britain is demanding some serious naval concessions in the region.
Naval concessions in the region.
Oh, by the way,
They don't have anything.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
want something there now. That's what they're demanding.
Okay, no.
Okay, fair.
What do they want?
Mr.
What do they want? It's like a little bit, maybe.
Specifically, they want a port in German Tanzania, as it exists now.
No.
Yeah, I'm not keen on that either. That's quite a lot.
I mean, they can pay to bring their boats there like anybody else. That's German land.
Alright, so you're...
Yeah.
Wait. We can work with the British. We can invite them to a conference to divide Africa, so future conflicts, for example, as Germany invading Zanzibar, don't happen, and we have clearly divided sphere of influence between Britain and Germany.
Okay, so you want to
That's what I want.
You want to have a conference specifically between Germany and Britain. Nobody else is invited.
We would discuss it first before we
You can invite
other
America.
people.
All right.
They like us.
Sounds okay. Coalition partner, do you support this proposal?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's all right.
All right, let's roll the dice. It was an 11. It's moderately successful. The British are open to hear what you guys have to say. So, what do you have to say?
Well, we can start dividing up the continent. We can get our claims for German Middle Africa. Britain still doesn't control Egypt. Libya is still the Ottoman Empire. So any hopes for Britain to have Cape to Cairo Railroad, it's not present right now. So they shouldn't have a problem with East Africa, German Middle Africa. And we can promise them a lot of stuff that France got historically. They can get the Ivory Coast, they can get Nigeria.
Okay, so you're basically
Expand South
saying
Africa.
you want Middle Africa, Britain can have the West and South, basically.
Not exactly, but sure. I mean, we're far away from drawing it on the map still.
Yeah. But it's just a rough informal agreement between you and Britain.
Yes.
Britain says no.
I can't believe you've done this.
Britain thinks the audacity of what you're proposing, which is quite insulting to their traditional standing, they don't like it. They're quite upset. But that's all that happens.
That's how the dice though.
And
That's how the dice rolls.
The Oman dispute is also resolved here because just in general, Britain got upset with the entire situation but didn't do anything.
So we go to Man.
So you what? Oh, you what?
We go to Man.
You got Zanzibar because you attacked
What?
Zanzibar specifically. I
Easy,
asked.
guys. We did it.
All right. Final crisis of the rewriting adultery publicized. Okay, Mr. Chancellor, you have been found laying in bed with a woman that wasn't your wife. What do you have to say for yourself?
And she was from Zanzibar as
Again?
well.
She was from
Again?
Zanzibar.
Oh my god.
Base.
Okay,
Mr.
let me
Rewriting,
discuss
what do you
this.
say of these allegations? final
I will
crisis
discuss
of
this
the...
with my political partner, since two brains hopefully work
I'm not
together
getting in bed
one.
with you as well.
No, we're just discussing this. I need your help, please. Okay, can I just say that it was AI generated in 1880?
You can say
Purely
It
it.
was
that war.
painted.
No. I can say that I have free will like the Germans have free Africa. Nah, that's
Mr.
coalition
Chancellor,
partner. Please
time is
suggest
pressing.
something.
You need to make some response.
Yeah, I will. I will.
You should
You-
bring down the government over this.
You have 30 seconds
I'm not having
specifically.
You spent. There's been a whole turn getting Luxembourg. No, you spent a whole turn getting Zanzibar, just so you can sleep with a woman or man.
Okay, I can respond. I can say that it was hard to resist, that I, as a person, am hard to resist to older women, since I did so good for Germany. I created 2 colonies and declared war and won one. So
Okay.
basically, I have a 100% win rate, which older women love. So it was
You
hard to
rolled a
resist.
I mean,
6.
but it's Zanzibar.
People weren't very impressed. The stability of the nation has gone down by 2, as the chancellorship is now stained with...
Wow, was it worth it? You're the
Crisis.
original Bill Clinton.
you are German Bill Clinton. With that, people at home, it is time for the second ever election. Do I really have to type it all out again? Yes, I do. This sucks.
Based.
Who do you want to vote for? Okay, rewriting. What's your party again?
Hello?
Prosperity.
What did you ask me? The best part, by the way.
Yeah, I needed the party names. Good and nice party of Starve Harf.
We need to restore the honor of Germany by invading France. Vote
Yeah.
for the Bismarckian Party.
Yeah, so
Hey,
again,
I'll coalition with Bismarckian. You guys want a new direction? You know, we can take advantage of some of this new money that we got, but get, oust the adulterers and make some progress in
Yes.
Europe.
I will
Guys,
free
you-
Luxembourg if you
I
vote
will
for me.
support
We'll
that.
make it
Crazy.
so democratic, so socialist. It'll be the
I
best.
will also free Luxembourg, so we would work together.
You promised
I
that
will
last
free
election.
Luxembourg without sleeping with Luxembourg.
Nah, I will.
all right, the poll is up. Go vote. You have 1.5 minutes. You guys
Damn,
are
people
still
still
I will
free
give you a
to campaign, guys.
beautiful free Luxembourg.
because of bad RNG. There we go.
The
Bad
plan
RNG,
of the
you
Vigilance
slept with
Party,
a woman. That wasn't your wife.
Exactly, RNG.
That's
3
not
times I
RNG.
also
Just don't
did
do
that.
it. It's that simple.
Vote Bismarckian.
The plan of the Vigilance Party is to build up military industry, give some jobs to Germans, prepare for, we've made Britain
Oh,
mad. We're
Bismarck,
probably not
wanna
going to
get
come
rid of the
back from that.
French.
So.
Guys, vote to the good and nice party.
Come on,
Right,
we're
the-
so good. And
The
we're really nice.
Bismarckian party is
We won't-
dominating right now.
We won't lose to France.
No need to invade France. We will just take them over economically.
All right,
We will
30
use
more seconds to
Luxembourg
vote.
as like
Let your vote be heard.
10,000 IQ move to annihilate France and then the rest of the world.
We need
We'll
one more
create
person.
Luxembourg out of France.
Vote for
Whoa.
the good and nice party.
More Luxembourg?
Rename France to Luxembourg.
That might be a policy. That's in the
We
manifesto.
only need 8% for a full majority.
Oh, Rip Lincoln almost had a full majority. Not quite, though. And I'm gonna end the voting now. But congratulations, Mr. Rip Lincoln. You are the current Chancellor. And I must say, you are the most popular we've had so far.
And we have
Awesome.
only one.
No, we have
Alright,
2
who
now.
wants to be in a
And he's
coalition?
more popular than you.
Fake news.
Alright, Vigilant
well,
Party, all I need is you.
Yeah, you need anyone. You are so popular, you need any of the parties. It doesn't matter.
Vigilance Party, what do you say? Join the coalition?
I'm happy to join the coalition. Our interests are aligned pretty well, I think.
Now I'm in a conundrum, because I did promise war with France to get this many votes.
We got to build up to the war with France. We're not going to win at the moment, but if we build up, we absolutely can. And the industrialists can get behind
Alright,
that.
so I say we need like a massive war economy, massive 5-year plan. Put like every single thing in producing as many armaments as possible. Start like a huge arms race.
Okay.
the best military possible.
that's your proposal. I assume the Vigilance
Oh,
Party
we also need
agrees
a-
with this.
Yeah, Vigilance
Yes.
Party will back this.
All right. I don't actually need to change you. There we go. The new parliament is established. All right. So that's a relatively easy one. Budget is going to go down by 1 for now, and you are always free to invest further, and the army is going up by 1 as well. Further investments will become more efficient if you really focus on this.
All right.
With that, Mr. Lincoln, the first crisis of your chancellorship, a colonial uprising. It seems that
Of
our
where?
colony in East Africa didn't quite like the war we fought there, the amount of soldiers we sent there, and they have risen up. What's your response?
Well, we can't get distracted by a war in Africa when we're planning to fight France.
Hey, it gives us some Army XP to use Hoi 4 terms.
We can
That's true,
reform our
that's true.
tanks.
How about this? What we need to fight France is manpower, right? So what if we form an alliance with local leaders, where in exchange for them getting more autonomy, we can conscript as many of them as we want to fight the war against France?
I'm down.
All right, let's do that.
Alright, let's try it. It's a 14. It's moderately successful. The colony has been pacified. And if you choose to expand this policy later, it might have other consequences.
Awesome. Does
Okay.
our army
You,
go up
Lincoln.
by 1 for the?
And no, not yet. Look at how small your colony is, man. It's not going to radically shift the balance of power, I don't think.
So,
All right, next.
Mr.
were you
Bismarckian,
gonna
I have a concern to express.
Mhm.
I know that you want to ally with Russia. I don't like the fact that we have a big bad guy on our right and a big bad guy on our left. So how
We
about
ally with
we
one.
try to ally with one, and it's not going to be the one on the left.
Yes, we need to destroy France. I promised that in the election. We're destroying France no matter what. So
So
yes,
what if
that's
we-
exactly what I was going to propose myself. We
What
need
if
to
we
convene a
help
summit
them?
with the leaders of the Triple Alliance, so us, Austria-Hungary, Russia, to formalize an offensive alliance against France.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is ambitious. All right.
Oh, and invite the Ottomans too. May as well. Just throw them in there.
You
the
want
whole
to invite the
Central
Ottomans for an alliance against
No, I mean, no, the
France?
Ottomans are going to join the summit against France.
Okay, let's just see.
I
Let's see
would
how
I
it
would
goes.
suggest okay, that's fine.
It is moderately successful. You got some positive responses from Austria and the Ottomans. Russia has declared, for now, to remain neutral. If France attacks you, that is. Not the other way around.
It's interesting. All right, Vigilance Party, what do you think of this? You think we could go to war with France with just the Ottomans and Austria-Hungary?
No, I think we got to secure Russia. So here was my suggestion I was going to try to make. What if we establish a railroad between Russia and us that builds up our goodwill? It gets us all the wheat and grain from there. We can focus on industrialization here, and if we go to war, we can send them guns more easily.
That's a good idea.
All right, but you're
And-
gonna have to wait for that because there's a humanitarian crisis abroad. Specifically, all the Irish are dying again. Whoopsie.
Uh-oh.
So what do we do about the Irish?
Yeah,
Thoughts
do
and
you?
prayers.
Well,
The
let's use
Irish
this
are
opportunity to
starving.
undermine Britain.
All
No,
right.
that's
Let's send some guns to foment Irish resistance against Britain. We want like a huge guerrilla war.
The Irish are starving, and your response is send the guns.
send crates
the
of
meat
food
gun.
with guns at the bottom.
Listen, I'm representing
Alright.
the Bismarckian party, not the good
know,
party.
I dig it. Vigilance Party, do you agree?
Okay, I agree if we can put the guns under food. So we send shipments of food with guns at the bottom of the shipments.
That does seem smarter, yes.
Smart. All right, let's do that.
Just sending boxes of weapons to Britain, like, good luck.
Eat bullets. We mean
It
that
was
in
a
2
5.
ways.
Britain very much discovered the guns in the food shipments. And you lost a bunch of guns sending them to Britain. Britain is
I'd like a
Shit.
pizza
properly
with a
pissed
gun on
with you
top.
now. Congratulations.
It happens.
Britain absolutely hates you now. With that, Lincoln, your final turn of this chancellorship. your final chance to prove yourself to the viewers why you should be the leader of Germany.
All right. All or nothing. Invade France.
Whoa, whoa.
What is
Oh
chat
my
saying?
God.
Let me see chat.
I
Chat,
will
should I
say
go
that
for
at
it?
this point, Russia and Britain will come to the defense of France. You can consult your allies, but I don't think their response will be positive.
Can I
Can
hold
Can
a
we have a
national
vote of no
plebiscite?
confidence?
Can I
You
hold a
can
national plebiscite on war with France?
To be clear, we haven't had it yet. If the ruling party fails to pass a proposal because all other parties refuse to back them, their chancellorship is over. Their government is deposed. So if all three of you say no, new elections will happen.
Why don't we do a referendum? Ask the people if you want.
Yes,
If they
let's do
do they want to
plebiscite.
kill France?
Don't
We'd also
ask the
build that
people
railroad that we just discussed.
I will only push for war with France if the people want it at this point.
Everybody's saying no.
Okay, people are saying not yet, no, I don't care, just
Okay.
invade.
All right, they're
Vote
saying
of
they're
no
saying no.
confidence.
So I agree with them. Clearly, we're not yet at the point where we can invade France, but thanks to my excellent chancellorship,
You are the
getting
most
there.
blatant populist I've ever seen. Jesus Christ.
Listen, audience, yes, we can.
Okay.
Vote Rip
so,
Lincoln next election.
Remember, they
and we will
lost. They
destroy
lost
France.
guns in food. Okay, how will we beat France?
that's true.
With the mighty power of the Ottomans and Austro-Hungarians. All right, so my next proposal is what the Vigilance Party's proposal was earlier. Can you repeat that?
Oh,
I suggest that we try to work with Russia to build a railroad between us. They can send us
Right.
food. We can help. We can focus on industrialization and help them industrialize if that friendship solidifies.
all right.
Don't they have a
Let's-
crisis though before that?
Russia?
No, because
They
they
don't have a
didn't
crisis at the
actually
moment.
do anything. So this
Okay.
is their turn, then we get a crisis. You rolled a 2.
Right.
Yikes!
How does this
Should
go wrong? I guess it just cost a bunch and Russia ate up all the budget. So,
Okay.
Classic Eastern Europe, by the way.
So it works,
So-
but it's expensive.
no, it didn't work. And it was expensive.
Ah,
Okay, so to recap what this chancellorship has done, they have lost guns by sending them to Britain, and they have lost a bunch of money trying to make a deal with Russia. Great job.
Listen,
Yeah.
I know times are tough, but vote Bismarck for the goal
Nope,
of defeating
never.
France.
The Spanish Empire already
It's gone again!
No! Okay,
We
let's
still have 10 army
let's
points
redo
left.
that.
You can put it all into France.
Oh, a Russo-Japanese war has broken out. That's probably where all Russia's money went, to be honest. What is your position in this conflict?
Obviously, support Russia.
yeah, we've got it.
Join the war on Russia's side.
You want to join the war on
But
Russia's
in
side?
exchange,
Damn.
for that, they have to
Frontiers.
promise to join our offensive alliance against France.
Yeah, if they're willing to do that. Otherwise, volunteers. That's my proposal.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Chancellor, you want to only if Russia joins the offensive alliance against France.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be an extremely difficult role, I will tell you that. Like, a 15 isn't enough to pull this off.
Let's go.
A 10 is not enough to pull this off. Russia is somewhat moved by your suggestion, but says, no, we got this. We now have an election, and the next chancellor will have another chance to respond to the Russo-Japanese War. Also, Japan hates you.
Guys, vote Bismarck. Times are tough. We can keep the goal forward. Don't forget the dream. The dream is to
Crap.
destroy France.
Guys,
All I
vote the
gotta say is
Prosperity
nuh-uh.
Party. Me and Starf, we will create an economic alliance and we will take France economically. Let's not forget that what the other political party did was they simply lost 3 money. 3 of our budget.
3 whole money. Okay, that's really
Okay,
bad.
That's 30% of everything that we had since we started with
Yeah,
10.
you did just
So
lose
basically-
30% of the government treasury during...
Guys, they simply
They tried to
lost
send
30%.
guns, but they put the guns on top of the food. The idiots.
Exactly, and we shouldn't have this. We can do a lot better. We expanded at least territorially. We secured good relations with the United States.
Alright, the new poll is
This
up.
party has done nothing.
I will suggest that if you promote yourself, you be very clear about which party you're promoting, since only the voices is
Prosperity
probably
Party.
difficult for them.
I'm the good and nice party, and I say
Oh my
we've
God.
got to free Luxembourg. We got to make money.
Exactly.
got a-
Good and nice and prosperity. That's what you want.
Well, you don't want to
As
sleep.
they're lying
He
to
didn't
you.
sleep with his wife. You know. So I'm saying.
We retire that person. I decided
Yes.
that he should retire.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Now let's
He
see.
lost
Do we
powers.
actually have accountability in this Germany? So far, it seems like yes, as Rip Lincoln looks set to become the smallest party this time around. Almost
We
supermajority to
already have a
smallest party.
majority.
Major upset.
We have a lot of bias.
I
towards
bet he's still got
Bismarck.
20%, which I think, considering he was a disaster.
It was a
But it's because
disaster.
it's a
Like, you
Bismarck.
guys are very kind to the Bismarckian party here.
Yeah, but it's because it's Bismarck and people are like, yeah.
True. 30 more
They
seconds to
still
vote.
believe in the dream.
All right, I don't see that many more votes coming in, so I will end the voting now. All right, the new parliament is being established, and Mr. Starvharf of the Good Nice Party, you are in office. Tell me what you want while I sort out the parliament.
I'm going to need some backing up here, boys.
To be clear,
to fix
you,
the mess of the previous party.
you are not required to form a coalition. You can also try to get backers on an issue-by-issue basis. That's up to you guys.
Well, Prosperity, we were doing well until you know what
Yeah.
happened.
Well,
Until
we
the
can
scandal.
either continue align with the West, because, or do we grow the colonial empire? I mean, okay, let's look at the
We'll do
budget.
one growth because you did all three was growing.
Maybe we wait a bit. Okay, the budget is basically we lost 30% of our money, and I think that we
Yeah, you
should
did.
for sure go for it. Like, I don't know, do some programs, coal and steel in the Rhineland, something like that.
Oh,
If I
that's
were to
exciting.
do it.
That'll get the viewers going.
Yeah, try to increase the budget. I think it's the best solution. And if you want, you can cooperate with, I don't know, with Austria-Hungary for extraction of resources in Silesia. So we can not also improve our economy, but improve relations. We can
I think
cooperate with
Hungary kind of sucks,
or-
though. I think we should
Okay,
go.
the Benelux. What about the Benelux? Which means that we can liberate Luxembourg. We do the Saarland. The Saarland is very close to Luxembourg. Which means that if we start mining in the Saarland, we get very rich. People from Luxembourg we use as free labor or very cheap labor.
Okay.
The Benelux collapses or we ally with them. We can secure a trade deal where, okay, let's say that there is an unemployment crisis in the Benelux. We can offer that their workers work in our country, basically.
Oh my god, so
Does the
what
good
is...
and nice party want to exploit labor?
This was such a
It
complicated
kind of
proposal.
happened until the slave labor bit.
Yeah, exactly. Please,
It kind of threw me off a little bit. How
Mr.
about we
Chancellor.
do the best trade deal with America ever?
Is that what you want to do? Trade deal with America?
People in the chat are saying coal and steel, so you could get out of their support by doing coal and steel in the Rhineland.
We're going to do a great trade deal with America to balance the budget.
Let's roll that die. It was
at that.
amazingly successful.
Look at that, look
America
how good.
was so down. Immediately, the economy starts to improve, and I will write it down, and maybe something else will happen in the future too. Wink.
He winked.
I did wink. Then, first crisis of the Starvharf Chancellorship. International arbitration success. The Russo-Japanese War, which I remind you was still ongoing, is currently being discussed. The Japanese have won, but Russia is suggesting that you arbitrate the peace conference.
I think Japan should be able to build their beautiful railroad.
That's
And I think-
ridiculous. Screw over Japan. Give everything to Russia.
Japan's cool. They got.
To be fair, I don't think Japan
Well, you don't
would
like it
accept
as
that
the-
arbitration.
I think we got to cool it down, because before you were all trying to invade France, it's a little bit hot. A little bit hot for the good and nice party.
True.
So I think we don't want to humiliate Russia. I think somebody said that. But we want to help Japan because they did win. We can't say, "Oh, you won, but you don't get anything." They'll be so mad at
Right.
us.
Let's frame it like I can improve on that. basically, since Russia is a proud nation, there is 0% chance that an European nation would lose to an Asian one. We all know it. So let's say that Russia
You say
didn't
that, but
win.
it just happened.
Nah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean from historical perspective.
Yes.
Let's say that Russia didn't lose; it was a draw.
Okay, so
I
it
think
was
you
a draw.
did say that they won.
Well, basically, we don't.
I mean,
give
Japan
full
did
credit to
win,
Japan for their
but
victory.
but you can pretend
I
it
mean,
was a
they-
draw.
Yeah, we can pretend exactly. We should improve relations with Russia.
All right, I can see what you're saying. We say it's a draw, but we give Japan a little nudge in the wink.
All right. So
And
what
kinda let
specifically
them-
is a nudge and a wink? Because Japan wants like Sakhalin, Korea, Manchuria. How much do you want to nudge and wink them for?
How much does Russia care?
Just a
about
little
Sakhalin?
bit, not all of it, because they'll get crazy. Just a little bit.
Okay, so what am I thinking? Like Korea, Manchuria.
Yeah, give them Korea. What they
Give 'em-
didn't do anything wrong in Korea.
Okay. Let's see. Japan
At
says
least we don't know of.
absolutely not. No, I want way more than that. And your arbitration chances are sadly cut off there. So Russia is now pissed that you didn't manage to defend their interest, despite them explicitly asking you to. Good attempt, but sad. And Japan already hated you, and they still do now.
They
Thanks a
didn't say-
lot. Worst
They
chancellor
didn't say
ever.
please.
That's how the dice rolls.
That is how the dice rolls. With that, Mr. Starvharf, your second proposal of your chancellorship.
What were you saying about the Benelux? I think we do that, but without the slave labor part that you threw in at the end.
Okay, so
I
you
was
want to
just joking, Sean.
invest in the Benelux, basically.
That's what they all say.
Basically,
we wanna-
cross-border
Big
program,
investments, trade.
exchange of workers.
Yeah.
All right. Big investment trade. Let's see how it does. It does quite well. Congratulations. Since you're the bigger economy,
We will free Luxembourg.
they are drawn into your sphere moderately. All in all, good turn. Good job.
We're getting closer
Nice and clean.
to that free Luxembourg.
Let's roll the dice. That's actually a wheel. My bad. Foreign aid. The Irish are very pleased with the fact that you tried to help them out. So some
You're
rich
welcome.
Irish dude gave you money.
Look how good I am at
Hey.
managing the budget, by the way.
Exactly. That's what we were all about, bro. I'm the prosperity party. Number one
That
goal,
is
build
actually a
up German
consequence
industry.
of my policy.
I mean, that's how possible history framed.
I mean,
It
it
could,
just,
also
you know,
mean,
who's to tell, really?
yeah,
Mr.
it could be a
Starvar,
Russian
your
oligarch.
final proposal of your chancellorship.
I think we ought to continue in Middle Africa. I think it's a good, nice thing to do.
All
And
right.
also, I want to add to that. Basically, it cannot backfire, I think. Because if we try to improve relations with Russia and we roll a 1, we basically go to war because possible history is the host. So
I mean,
expanding is
and
not
because you rolled a
risky.
1, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like you have the three great powers of Europe and Japan absolutely hating your guts. So at this point, a war breaking out over some moderate tension isn't that unrealistic. But your colonial venture, I assume it was aimed at the Congo, or was it East Africa?
I think it's the Congo.
All right, was quite successful. Congratulations.
An amazing success at that.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a great. We did really good. Well, I'm
Final
saying
crisis. But it can all go wrong. You can still get an affair now, so. Oh no, it's a famous work of art.
that's right.
Wow. Some obscure Austrian painter did a very cool drawing of a castle. And it was, everyone was like, wow.
Do you know when is his birthday?
April 10th.
Did he get into art school?
Not tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Oh, true, it's 420 in it. Yeah,
Yep.
my bad. So it's a different Austrian painter.
I gotta say, My run was pure success.
Exactly.
I
We-
must
we
say, it's
fixed the
pretty
economy.
undeniably-
Famous art. Irish people lovers.
It was
The other
by
coalition.
far the best run we've had so far
Yes.
for a government.
All because of the policies I set up as a foundation and
Yeah.
my
What?
chancellorship.
3 more turns. That's what I'm saying.
So the question is now, do the people want 3 more turns, or do they want a new government? This is your chance to vote.
God.
1.5 minutes, roughly.
Vote
Probably
Bismarckian. I have a
less.
secret plan to destroy France. For real
3
this
more
time. Vote
turns.
Bismarckian.
3 more turns.
There we go. Guys,
Vote
let's
Right,
get
Bismarck.
guys, we gotta
Bismarck.
professionalize the military. If you vote
Oh my
vigilance,
god, the Good Nice Party is dominating. 63%.
if you vote vigilance, I'll name a general after you in the chat.
Oh, base.
Good, nice party. Let's think about improving relations with Russia. So we need to secure one of our flanks.
I gotta say, rewriting,
say.
I don't think your opinion matters anymore.
3 more turns, baby.
No,
It's
he
not
can
just-
do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he
Goddamn.
wants. We have the first super majority, assuming this holds for like 20 more seconds.
You can make a comeback.
We'll see how being good and nice goes when we have all these
Stop the
great
vote.
powers
Stop
angry
the
at us. We'll see.
They won't be angry because we're so good and we're so nice.
Right.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Poll is over. Mr. Good and Nice Party, what an upset. Holy crap. It seems that good governance does get rewarded. You are now the undisputed master of Germany. No other party can even contest you if they wanted to. What do you want to do?
I think we need to work closely with Luxembourg and the other ones because we really want to free Luxembourg deep down in our heart. So I think we want more cooperation with the Benelux.
You want even deeper cooperation with the Benelux.
That's right.
All right. Specifically, diplomatic, economic?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. It was relative. It was just a meh. You tried to invest, didn't really work out. Budget went down a little bit.
Belgium to blame.
Exactly.
Which leads us to your 4th ever crisis. A foreign agent was captured. He was from, name a nation.
Turkey.
Zanzibar.
Empire.
He was from he was from Zanzibar. He was a British agent from Zanzibar. What is your response?
I think because we're good and nice, we're going to forgive Britain if they back off a little bit. You know, the Irish thing, that wasn't us. That was the mean and bad.
That's true. It was the mean and bad party. All right. So that's your attempt. You're like, hey, quid pro quo. If you be a little bit more chill, we'll be cool.
We'll overlook it. Like Civ 5.
Britain was relatively accepting of this idea, and they are now slightly less pissed at you. Congratulations. What is your second proposal this chancellorship?
I think we don't want to be friends with France because they suck. The French.
True.
I think what the people did say is we have to be more friendly with Russia. So I would like to send Russia like a little card with some flowers and say, I'm sorry. Let's be friends again. Let's do some. I'm sorry about
Colonization
Japan.
together.
So, as a diplomatic move, you want to send a card and some flowers to Russia.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how they receive it. They aren't very impressed.
Didn't write it in Russian. We did it in German. Ah,
Oh, classic mistake.
classic blunder. Ah.
With that, we move on to the second crisis of your chancellorship. And it's an archaeological discovery. You have found the ancient city of Troy.
Wow.
What do you want to do with it? If you want to do anything. Do you want to pillage?
I want to keep
do you
it.
want to... Okay, you want to keep it intact. It is in Turkey, I will say. So keep that in mind.
I want to. I
You
didn't
want to
find
keep
it.
the
Find
city of
keep it.
Turkey. You want to annex the region where Troy is located.
That's right.
You know what?
Okay.
Sure. We will try. Let's see what... The Turks say no. I am
How could they say
shocked.
no? How would you
Surprise.
say no to this? We found it.
You didn't even like offer a trade. You just said, "Can I have it?" Finders keepers.
It's finders keepers. They know this. Uh-oh.
All right, your final proposal of your significantly less successful second term.
I think we got to expand the colonies again. I think that's a good. It's the only thing that's worked for us so far. Let's go more Congo.
More Congo. Okay. Quite successful. Even more Congo. Though
Let's
I must
form a
say,
Congo line to the Indian Ocean.
your rampant expansionism in the Congo has swiftly accelerated France and Britain's colonization attempts, but I will get to that later because it takes a while to map everything out. There we go. For now,
Guys,
your
vote
final
Bismarck.
crisis. Oh, one more.
He's
We have
trying to
one
call
more.
an election already. I've not even finished.
Yeah.
Y'all ruined our relations with the Ottomans.
If it's a very Merry Christmas. I have no clue what I have to do with this paladin. It's a very Merry Christmas. Your stability goes up by 2 because it said very. It wasn't just a Merry Christmas. So
That's very
good job.
merry.
Good job, Mr.
But not in
President.
Troy though. Last merry in Troy. Could have been very merry.
Right, the Good and Nice Party by Starve Harv. Then we have, I forgot all the other party names. Vigilance Party.
Vigilance,
Prosperity.
prosperity, Bismarck.
And Bismarckian.
Bismarckian and Prosperity. Thank you. All right, people at home, we are opening up the ballot boxes once more.
If you vote for me again,
My
Let's take it
first
Bismarck.
action. My first action will be free Luxembourg is vigilance. My very first action, like 100% promise.
I
no
will
matter
declare
what.
war on France.
all of your Christmases
Oh.
will be merry if you vote for me. They will be
Yeah,
very
yeah.
merry.
We get
We're
allies.
the only party that believes in Santa, so
We'll rename London to New Berlin.
Vigilance
Guys.
will free Luxembourg.
Vigilance
Very
will
first
free
action. Other
Luxembourg.
people have promised
allies.
that they didn't do it. Vigilance will free Luxembourg.
We need allies in the Balkans, and we need to improve relations with Russia.
First
Also,
action,
We're going to
free,
improve relations with
and then we'll build up the military. We'll
America against Britain.
professionalize. You guys can be generals. Vigilance will free Luxembourg. First action, if we have anything to say about it.
And so
I
many
don't
people are
believe 'em.
calling for socialism. I'll also be socialist, and I'll invade France.
Socialist
You know-
Bismarck.
I have a feeling people are looking through your blatant populism,
Yeah, come on,
guys.
I'm just doing what the people want.
Starve Harv, another coalition.
Don't say free Luxembourg.
All
The
right,
people
and
promised
the
it. They didn't do
poll
it. I'll do
has
it.
ended.
Vigilance
And it
will do
was
it.
closer than ever before. It will take me a little while to get the results on screen. But for now, Mr. Starvarv, you are still the Chancellor. You do need coalition partners, or at least people to back your proposals, though.
prosperity. I know I threw you out, but will you come back?
Of course. We
Also.
forgive you. We completely understand.
See, wouldn't it be good and nice to free Luxembourg?
I
Well,
mean,
you-
we are already allied with them.
They are criticizing my Luxembourg policy, but they said they were going to declare war on France day one, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So
We are not so extreme.
Well,
At least we're holding up to our promises, you know. I have some proposals that I can share with you, and we can just decide if we want to go over them and stuff like that.
all right.
One is to build defensive fortifications against France. Because right now, if a war starts, we would be exposed to fight a war on two fronts. And it's not pretty. So, this is one option. Another option is to improve relations with Russia. We can secure Balkan allies. And we can continue growing the colonies, which works well.
I think we need a bigger army because I got this wacky plan where we go around the Maginot. I know.
Yeah,
And then because Russia takes ages, we then once we've beaten up France, probably before Christmas, we'll go attack
That
Russia.
seems like
We
probably a
have
very Merry
money.
Christmas, to be clear.
I think we need to be friends with Italy. They're way cooler. They got. Can you name a food from Russia? Italy. They got pizza, and they're more Western. And I'm
Sorry,
all
is-
about the
is-
West.
Is pizza a fruit? Classically. Oh, food,
Hi.
you said. That makes more sense.
Can we
I
get the
heard-
science team on that? Is pizza a fruit?
Is pizza a fruit? Guys, can we
Is
confirm?
hot dog a sandwich?
Okay, so your specific policy is you want to be friends with Italy. Do you want to do anything specific, or do you want to just generally be buddies?
What do you think about that, Prosperity? You cool with that?
I mean, it would be very difficult. We need to give them concessions so we make it as hard as possible for possible history to oppose us if we roll a dice. So we need to create such a good justification that even if it's a 5, we still pass. Now, in 1902, a Trentino crisis happened where Italy wanted some Austrian lands, which would require us to betray our ally of Austria. So if it backfires, I assume that possible history is going to use it, so we can lose our concrete alliance with Austria and also Italy in the process. I wouldn't go for Italy right now if I were you. Unless
You-
we give them some colonies.
We could offer them
Okay.
Corsica and like good stuff if they join us. I mean,
Sure,
what are they going to get
France
from?
already hates us. Okay, we can formally send them something where they get Corsica, Nice, and Savoy if a war happens between us and France.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, let's do it. It was a 15. Italy was rather
Let's go.
accepting of the idea, which is good on that front. Though
And nice.
worry in Britain is once again on the rise because you are openly seeking out allies for an offensive war, and they've caught on. By now, I must warn the chancellors that the great powers, specifically France, are itching for a fight. They are really upset with how Germany is behaving.
What's the year right now?
I don't know, like 1889? Let's say that. That sounds. 1889. Yeah, that makes sense.
Good would
you
be
just-
the fresh on. Come
You
on, we beat
discovered
them 18
precious
years
metal.
ago.
This precious metal is worth a lot, and it's also very good to build ships with. Congratulations, Mr.
Ooh,
Chancellor.
wowza.
Next proposal.
I think we got to invest in the army because after we
Yeah,
lost,
we have money. We have money.
we got money, we got
What?
guns again.
And I can advise possible history that depending on the dice roll is how much the army increases. Because like what if
And how
we
much it
just
costs.
spend money and sure. Because like we spend money, we get a 1 in your like what's your justification? Well, you spent money but it disappeared. So I think that this is more interesting. Like 1 to
Right.
5 we spent
Let me
something.
roll the
Sure,
dice.
you'll figure it out.
It's a 13, which is moderately successful. Budget declines. Army goes up. Simple as that.
Crisis time.
You get a crisis now. Good point. I need to multitask so many things. It's insane. A Russian army buildup. Russia is very specifically building up their army. They say it's not meant to be used against you guys, but spies have very much figured out that it's meant to be used against you guys.
Yeah, we've heard this one before, Russia.
I mean, Russia just lost a war against tiny Japan, so they're just.
Yeah, they
it's
can do
like,
it.
doesn't matter.
But they have
like-
built up though. That's a bit worrying.
Who cares? It's like Uruguay threatening Germany to shut off. Like,
You want to
to embargo
compare?
them.
You want to compare Russia to Uruguay?
Are you saying we got to ally Uruguay?
No,
No balls, no balls.
I mean, what are the alternatives we have for this one?
Do we even
do
respond? What do we usually do with
Yeah,
this?
you can just
mean-
not respond. I mean, they aren't directly threatening anything. They're just building up their armies. So are you, actually.
Yeah, if we don't respond, then it doesn't matter because maybe we wouldn't roll a dice, which means that we wouldn't get destroyed. Right now we're doing good. Let's not
I will say
forget that we would have
Something
elections.
will definitely happen, but a roll of the die can make it worse or better.
We have elections.
I think we
soon,
should
so-
maybe build up a little of defense on the Russian border, or maybe like railroads. Smooth it out. Get to the front quicker.
Sure, yeah, that's a very passive way to go about it. It's not like we're increasing our army size, we're just improving infrastructure.
Exactly. Look, we just want to get the train
I
quicker.
very much supporting that.
Alright, the roll was decently successful, so I will say that nothing much has happened. Good job. Good handling of the crisis. Now, was this the third crisis or the second one of your chancellorship?
I think it
I
was
think it
the
was the
second.
second.
Okay, then you
I think
have
the second
one more
one.
proposal
I'm
to
biased.
give out.
Colonies? Question mark.
It's a tough one. It is a tough one. Do we get more
mean-
colonies? Maybe.
War. What about we focus on fortifications against France, or you want to do a Schlieffenplan, which wasn't even invented, but surely.
I think we need a
Wait,
military
We have
alliance with
Italy.
To be clear,
Luxembourg.
the Schlieffenplan was not some crazy concept. I think everyone was like, hey, this is
Yeah.
probably smart. But the Schlieffen wrote it down.
Okay, we don't see it from this because Possible History has put this Wheel of Fortune thingy. But what about the United States? Do we risk allying with them because relations they can also go to grey? But
That's
what if they
true.
formally join our alliance?
But they would have to
There's
come
so
across the
much-
sea.
They have Canada.
Otherwise, we're
Canada.
going to be. They could have Canada.
Yeah,
could.
we distract Britain, do the Schlieffenplan, kill France, kill Russia.
Or just
they want
saying, take
Canada?
advantage of the Irish Americans who live there, because Irish love us because of
Send
my
food and
championship.
guns to the Irish Americans.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant just send diplomats to Irish American lobbyists.
Irish Americans would love guns. Second Amendment.
I think Luxembourg is strong, but America may be slightly stronger. So I think you're right. We've got to ally with America.
We have money, so we can throw money into the equation to make it more likely for us to win.
We'll just remind them of that beautiful trade deal, and they could have Canada if they want. If they want.
Like
Right,
reverse
let's
Zimmerman telegram.
Generate the dice roll. America was absolutely appalled by your suggestion that they aren't a peaceful, neutral nation. They are horrified. That being said, the trade deal you established a while ago is paying off. So nice.
They gone all the way. They flipped. Wow.
They were really upset, man. You went up to America and you were like, "Hey, do you want to join a war against Britain? You can get Canada." They didn't. They weren't really receptive.
Second best option, Mexico. Just saying.
We shouldn't have offered Canada. Canada sucks, is what I take away from that.
True. International exhibition. Everyone is coming to Frankfurt to show off. What are they showing off, Starfarf?
Frankfurters. The hot dog.
Hamburgers.
You have an international exhibition about Frankfurters. You know what? I love it. I love it. I'm not even going to roll a die. It was great for the economy. It was great for the stability. Because I had a great laugh. With that, it's time for another election. Do we want Starfarf to have an unprecedented third term? Or is the fourth term already? I think it's third.
Third term.
Could happen.
Anyway, do we want him to have a third
consecutive.
term? Let's see. Third consecutive, that's true. The poll is up. You have 1 minute to vote.
3 more turns. 3
Oh,
more
Bismarck
turns.
again. We need
Let's go.
change.
Do we
We will
finally
defeat
want
France
change,
in
or are we
continuity.
still on the side of the good and nice party?
We need
No
something different,
change.
guys.
Is it time for a
No
new
need for
voice
something
in German
different.
politics? The Vigilance Party has been on the background for now. Maybe it's time to give them a go. They are famed for their military ability.
Yeah, war is going to come at this point. I don't think we have enough basically action economy to build some friendships, or too many friendships. So we need
Let
to
it be
be
clear.
careful.
This is
Economy.
coming
You are
from the people
voting-
that lost guns.
You are
Guys, they
voting
crashed
for
the
the
economy
good
and
and
lost all
nice
the
party.
guns.
Look at the diplomatic map of Europe. Does this look like a winning coalition? Thinking
I
of
know,
real
right?
history.
It would
Guys,
become
you
one.
want Bismarck to lead you into war. You don't want the good and nice party. They don't know how to
Bismarck
do
is dead. Get over it.
Bismarck
Rename
in.
No,
the
he
party.
isn't.
Guys, good enough
He
is literally
isn't.
safer.
He's literally
Wait.
still alive.
I saw him having a Frankfurt.
I am literally Bismarck, and you want me to lead the war against France.
Bismarck is so.
He's a one-trick pony, this Bismarck guy.
All right, let's end the poll. It looks like Starvarf is finally out of office. Still a major party, though, as rewriting history has taken the chancellorship. Congratulations.
No worries.
Mr.
I got
Rewriting.
you, bro. Hello there. We don't care about colonies at that point. Because
They're rewriting. I'll back
Europe is
you
very
in
close.
building. I'll back you in building up arms factories.
With the dream team.
Oh man, I can suggest something and either of you can agree, it doesn't matter. I think that we're very close to.
What an insult.
But no, I would prefer to work with my dream partner, the good, nice party. But still, just because I'm working with them and listening to what they have to say doesn't mean that I'm against the vigilance party.
Fair enough.
So we can have an open discussion on how to fix this situation. Right now, even if we get the Ottoman Empire on our side, it doesn't change anything.
Mhm.
We can throw them under the bus so that Russia is distracted. We form the League of the Three Emperors, and we have a better shot at winning. Because right now the United States is most likely going to remain neutral, looking at the map. It
You
depends
want to
on
throw the
how the
Ottomans
dice
to, like,
rolls.
Russia?
Yeah, well, how about we just throw them under a bus? Like, I don't know, it's finally that the Ottomans leave the Balkans.
Propose to give like Istanbul to Russia. I mean Constantinople at this point to Russia.
And we could take back
And
Troy.
exchange for... Yeah, I think it should make sense. Italy can gain Tunisia and Libya. Greece can expand. We can get a lot of allies if this dice roll succeeds.
Okay, so
If
this
not, the
is your
Ottoman
plan.
Empire is going to join. Yeah, I mean,
I
it
will make
should
it
work.
clear, there is no crisis going on in the Balkan. The Ottomans have been completely stable for decades, and you guys are suddenly gonna partition them. I love it. Okay, fair enough. Let's see what the dice roll says. It was
Yes!
amazingly successful.
Easy!
You,
Oh!
you guys have coaxed out a war against the Ottoman Empire. So specifically, you wanted the minor states and Russia to get stuff, right? And Italy.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Ah, crap. Uh-oh. Just realized I changed my maps. Okay, I'm just gonna have to draw ugly borders.
New host.
Do you have any specifics like Greece, Bulgaria, Constantinople went to the
Russia
Russians?
gets Sargrad. Russia gets Sargrad, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're calling it
Yeah,
now.
sure. That would very much screw with Britain, so that's good.
And we got to get Troy.
Yes.
You want to get Troy, all
we
right?
get Cyprus as part of it. Is Cyprus controlled by the Ottomans?
Cyprus
Okay,
is controlled by the Ottomans.
Yes.
And we should get Cyprus. We should get Cyprus.
You sure?
Britain
I mean,
is
let's
threatening
focus on
war
the-
over Cyprus. Oh no, my Discord crashed.
There we go. The host is back.
Not sure what happened, guys.
I can suggest. My suggestion is that we actually put some time to think into the Balkans. Because if you draw poor borders in the Balkans, ugly things
Ah,
will
crap,
happen.
I just did this.
Trust me. You're not sharing your screen since you left.
Oh, okay, I am to the people at home still.
So let's formally agree on the borders of the Balkans, so we don't start any future wars.
I was like, keep in mind, y'all, that possible history already said that France is itching for a fight. So regardless of the Balkans, regardless what happens with Austria, Serbia, they're itching for it.
Well, we want them to be. Why is Austria not our ally, by the way?
Because Austria was very much left out in the description that you gave.
Have we got Troy? That's all that matters.
Sure, you can have Troy.
But I didn't understand that. Okay, sure.
I mean, Austria
said
is
it's
the
Serbia.
great power of the Balkan. You had this entire plan for what you wanted to do with the Balkan. You didn't name them once. You didn't say, what does Austria think of this? It was successful, but Austria didn't really like that it was successful.
What do we do with
Okay,
Anatolia, by the way?
It
So
doesn't
far,
matter,
nothing.
I think.
But
So the Ottomans still exist in Anatolia?
the Ottomans still exist in Anatolia.
We can.
Well, didn't Italy get something?
Italy did get Libya and stuff, but it takes a while to update all of these maps. So don't
All right, cool.
be a bit patient.
What's the coalition, by the way? Because I'm confused. Oh, are we like a big tent coalition here?
There is currently no official coalition, I think, but Prosperity Good Nice Party is the main boys, I think.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
would just
working
we're
with
having an
people.
open discussion what we're writing. So.
Yeah,
All right, we're kind of like a war cabinet.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
No, we're not
This
even at
time-
war right now.
I mean, we
But you
could
are a
be.
cabinet, so
Situation
it
is
works.
so bad. Situation's bad.
Okay,
Alright.
we don't really
So all the
care
changes
about
have happened
Austria.
from the collapse of the Ottomans. And Britain is still
Austria doesn't
asking
matter.
you to back off over Cyprus. But what do you want to do?
I think we
Uh,
got
should-
to
we
back
should-
on.
You roll a crisis first, or is this the crisis?
This is the crisis.
We should go for Cyprus. Like, there's gonna be war eventually. We should just go for it.
Do we need
No,
Cyprus
not
that
right
much? You
now.
can't. Well, look,
We
we can't even
don't
get to
really.
Cyprus.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
I
true.
have an idea. I have an idea.
Give it to Austria.
Let's... No, okay.
That's
I
a
was going to
high
say give
IQ.
it to Belgium because, like, we can do the Congo approach IRL. Basically, use Belgium as something neutral. But I like Austria. We can give it to Austria if they want it.
We could
And
have
wanna
gave it
give-
to Belgium for Luxembourg.
Are you
Uh,
guys talking about Cyprus? I wasn't listening. Do you want to
Yes.
trade Cyprus for Luxembourg? Okay.
It's a good trade.
I mean, most
Or
likely.
we should
not
give
gonna
Cyprus to Austria. Like, actually.
I also support that decision because if it goes wrong, Austria can join the opposite side either way. But if it goes right, we are pretty much saved. We don't want to lose the Benelux. I say we go and give it to Austria.
I think
so-
Britain's going to scream.
So that's your plan. You want to try to give Cyprus to Austria.
Yeah, we mediate the conflict. And you are like, Britain, neither of us can have it.
It was decently successful. Britain accepts. Austria is like, yeah, okay, I guess. So Austria now controls Cyprus.
Improved relations?
No.
No. Okay.
Austria was
uh,
very
Could have
aware
had
that it was.
Luxembourg right now.
You could have had Luxembourg. You chose Austria.
I mean, we need to ally with Austria. We have 12 budget, which is the highest that we have ever had. The Prosperity Party is clearly working. I say that we do
Objection.
something with Austria. Do we just throw a big pile of money into Austria?
We buy Austria.
You wanna-
We need Austria. If we don't have Austria, like, we're screwed.
Yeah, I think that if we get Austria, we get.
Why didn't
have
we
to
get
build
Russia
up.
instead? And we don't even need Austria.
Russia is like kind
Sure.
of a lost cause.
No,
Russia we
they're
can get,
pink.
but
They're
it's
not
more
dark
difficult.
red.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
cannot.
Russia
get
did
them
become pink
bigger.
because you gave them Constantinople, much to the
Yes.
annoyance of everyone else.
If Russia becomes neutral, then it could be a good fight for us. We still
Yeah,
have
we
some
don't
time.
need Austria if we get Russia.
Yeah, let's get Russia to
Good point.
neutral first before we secure some allies. So how do we get Russia to neutral? We have money. We can do
What if
that.
we give them Romania?
We could.
That
Austria
might
gonna
piss
get
off
pissed
Austria.
up. Yeah, the Austrians can join the opposite side if it goes wrong.
How about we partition the rest of the Ottoman Empire? Because the whole Middle Eastern part is still there. So let's just give like half of that to Russia, the other half to Austria.
Let's invade Iraq.
Yeah, literally for the.
Or maybe we throw our
So,
rivals
what
in the
exactly do you
region.
want to give to Austria that Turkey currently controls?
Austria
know,
can
you're
have the
right.
entire Levant and the Hejaz, and Russia can have all of Anatolia, Iraq.
Whoa, why are we
Yeah.
giving Austria anything? They haven't done us a goddamn thing.
And why do you think Austria would care?
Why don't we
think
de-escalate?
Austria
Offer
was
Britain
very
some stuff.
big.
Yeah,
Give Britain like
I also
Hold on.
wanted to say give Britain something. And if a war ends up happening and Britain is our ally, them recently getting most of Arabia would screw their economy, with their manpower, and if there is a front against them and Russia in the Caucasus, it could turn ugly. So let's give
Give
Britain
Russia-
Syria,
give Russia like Armenia.
yes,
and
and
that's
give Britain Syria and Iraq, and I don't know, all of Arabia. Cares?
Kind of
And
wanted
how about
Iraq.
we just let's keep Anatolia as an independent Turkish state then, because like
Yes,
there's no
yes, we will.
guarantee these empires will be our allies.
All right.
I mean,
Uh,
we'll keep them.
So let me be clear. You guys are not taking anything here, right? Or are you?
We are
No.
not.
We can make Troy a little bit better.
All right. Oh yeah, you do control Troy. That is true. Okay. Is this what you want to try? Offer up a partition of the Ottoman Empire.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Anyone support it? All right. It was a disaster. Wow.
RNG.
That is how it works. But also, you're proposing to, within 5 minutes, continue to partition the Ottoman Empire. Britain
But
is
this time
not
Britain
on
gets-
board. What else happens? I mean, I forgot that the Ottomans completely hate you guys now, probably. That makes sense.
Who cares? It's the Ottomans.
And
Yeah. Okay.
and
They're
because
just
you
neutral
rolled,
to us after we took-
yeah, they're like meh. And Austria is upset because you keep partitioning nations without asking them, without giving them anything.
Let's partition Austria.
Wait, you get a
Oh,
crisis
Let's
now?
rename Austria.
Let's see what the crisis is. Oh, exciting! It's another scandal. No, it's not. I don't know. Corruption.
It is scandal.
Once
This guy,
again, Mr. Rewriting, you've again been accused of corruption. What is your ploy? Plea?
The person who is being of corruption accused will
Yeah,
be shot.
that's
publicly.
you. That's you, to be clear.
He said
Specifically
it.
you.
Yes. Okay, then I will resign for this turn.
Oh wow, really?
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unprecedented, but okay. You know what? Sure.
Wait, so what happens? Is
This
it
was-
early elections?
This was turn 2 or 3. It doesn't
The
actually matter.
third
Yeah,
one,
it's
final one.
it's new elections. Guys, the ruling party has stepped down. Who do you want to vote for?
Vote Bismarck.
The polls are open.
untainted
You
by
have
corruption.
1 minute. 1 minute to
Not
vote.
one
All the
scandal
other
under
parties
my
have
belt.
lost us
Okay.
all our allies. We are so screwed if a war starts. We need Bismarck.
So, as per the recommendation of the Kaiser, the Vigilance Party has restructured and changed its name. The Vigilance Party is now the Kaiserreich Party.
That's a better name.
So
There we go.
we are, the world is becoming messier. France has been on our border, and we've been ignoring them. We've gotta professionalize our military. We've got to get our traditional alliances in order. We're happy to have a coalition with those Bismarckians. But as you saw in
I will give you
previous,
guys Austria.
what's that?
So chat was saying Bismarck gave us Austria, so I'm promising that now.
I will carve up Austria. I'll eat Austria, and I'll get Luxembourg.
So you
Actually,
guys,
go on.
I've added some things to previous bills. I haven't had a chance to run as a chancellor yet. If you want to see something different, if you want to see something get better, give me a
Is
try.
it time for the Vigilant Party? Give
You're really close. Jeez.
give war a chance. The Teutonic Party.
Teutonic Party, Kaiserreich Party. We'll have whatever name you want us to have.
Guys, I'll take Austria. I'll take Rome. We'll make a new Holy Roman Empire.
We are going to
That one
war.
looked- I don't
Alright.
think that's a good idea.
I will end the vote here, and it looks like the traditional coalition partners of the Prosperity and Good Nice Party are finally out of office, as the Bismarck and Teutonic Party have risen to the top, with
I want to
specifically
change the name
the
of my party.
Bismarck.
Oh, the corruption part.
DM it to me. With specifically the Bismarckian Party taking the chancellorship. So, Mr. Lincoln.
All right, it's time to have some smart foreign policy with me and the Teutonic Party.
All right, let's do it.
I'm just
Right.
assuming you guys are going to join the coalition.
Well,
I
depends on-
assumed correctly.
Depends how good the bill is. What are you thinking?
Well, obviously, we're in a horrible foreign policy position right now, so that needs to be our #1 priority. We need to improve. We need to get allies, like at all costs. We need allies. Either
So-
allies, or we need to get Russia and Austria to not want to join the war against us.
What if we do some Bismarckian things? What if we arrange some royal marriages with us and Austria and Russia? Some three-way trades.
Good idea. It's a good idea. Let's do it.
So, wait, so you're proposing a 3-way between you, Austria, and Russia?
Trading,
Yes, but not only
trading royal figures back and forth between the three.
Aha, okay.
Wait, to sweeten the deal, we'll include a large dowry. Make sure that it an
Ah,
even better chance of it going
right,
through.
I like that. All right, let's roll the dice of... Oh my god, it was a 3.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. They would.
Give love a chance. Give love a
Um,
chance. Can we have advantage for the sake of love,
considering
PH?
that I am the Kaiser, this kind of hurts, but they said that all the princesses are extremely ugly and they would be ashamed to marry them.
Huh.
Yeah. The stability of the nation
Such
has
a
gone
suck.
down significantly because, ouch.
Okay.
Okay.
Imagine the
I have another
Habsburgs
idea.
calling you ugly.
So America refused our
Whoa, 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 whoa. Crisis.
opportunity for
First
alliance,
crisis.
right?
Crisis.
Oh, first.
Crisis. Colonial tensions with France. Oh, what do you want to do?
What is the tensions exactly? What are the circumstances?
It's over Congo because look at the Congo.
Oh, they want the Congo.
No, they want to just make a clearer border, and the clearer border would favor them instead of you.
Mm-hmm. And what if we say no?
I
Now
mean,
that
they say that
I'm not committing.
they're
to a no
saying
yet.
that they want to go to war. Whether they actually will, that's an entirely open question.
Draw a straight
Okay.
line. They're always great.
True.
I will put it this way: we cannot have a war in this current situation.
It is.
Can we just try? Can we just try to stretch out the negotiations?
I mean, I think that's a possibility. So you
Alright,
want
let's
to
try and
engage
stall the negotiation.
and then just like be annoying, do nothing, and hope that they go away.
You know what, like Britain and America did in Oregon, in the Oregon territory. Why don't we like propose that over the disputed area?
So just take a line and
A
stick
joint
with it.
administration.
Oh, joint administration.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Is that what you want to propose, Mr. Chancellor?
Yes.
Do you have the support of your coalition partner or anyone? Kaiserreich, good, nice,
You guys-
both work.
I did
Okay.
propose the straight line, so I guess I can be there.
Oh, okay. I guess it's already passed.
All right, pass.
It was a 5. France says absolutely not. Give me the territory now.
All right.
Well,
that is
whoever
just
proposed that straight
ridiculous
line's an
on their
idiot.
part. That
They
takes
are
me off.
very clearly threatening war now.
All right, you know what? I'm calling their bluff.
Yeah,
Remember how we recruited a bunch of like local autonomous soldiers from before?
that's in
the
East Africa,
Congo?
to be clear. That's in East Africa.
Oh, the soldiers are
Bring
from
'em
East
over.
Africa.
Yeah.
Ship them over. Deploy them to the disputed area. Build forts there. I'm calling their bluff. They'll back down.
Oh my gosh. The dice.
All
hate
right.
tradition.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Guys,
we
this
are
is what
at
you
war.
voted for.
War has begun
You
between
voted.
France and Germany.
It's
All right,
war.
well, mobilize the entire economy into a war footing.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Guys, this is who you voted for.
Let me just. I want to make it clear that
Oh,
war.
is the Netherlands on our side?
No, I mean they like
Be
you,
lucky
but
if
they are
they are.
definitely not in the war yet.
So what are the sides of this war? Is anybody joining?
It's you and France for now, but this is like literally the first year of conflict.
All right, we need to ask Italy to join our side, and if Italy joins our side, we'll give them Algeria and Corsica. You
Alright.
guys support me on that?
Yeah, I think that, and I think we plan to go slow and steady. I mean, we're pushing through terrible terrain, either from Italy or from Germany. I don't think we should go through the lowlands.
Okay,
So
so
you
just
wanna
want to
attack
go
the Maginot Line?
straight through.
Very slowly, as slow, like
Okay.
at as reasonable of a pace as possible is my proposal.
I trust you.
People in the chat are calling for a coup.
Rely on artillery.
I mean,
Not
as long
on-
as one person supports the chancellor remains in power, unless he resigns.
All right, so the proposal for now is Italy, right?
Yeah.
So you just want
Alright,
to
yeah,
ask
so we're
Italy to
going-
join.
We're gonna give them money and yes.
All right.
Awesome.
Italy was very down
This
to
is
join the
smart foreign
conflict.
policy.
Seeing Italy join the conflict, Britain has also entered.
That's a good one. Why die for Congo?
This is an issue.
But so far, neither side has actually attacked. It has only been diplomatic posturing. We have no crises, so I believe this is your fourth decision to make, Mr. chancellor out of the 6 you get in total.
Right. Let me see what chat says. What's chat saying?
Revolution,
out.
coup. I don't think they like you, man.
Don't look at chat. Don't look at it.
Don't look at chat.
All right.
Down with the government.
Clearly,
Coup.
the only thing to do to save my polling numbers
Just
is
think
We're
to
at
back
war.
down.
escalate the war.
You want
I
to
think
escalate
that
the war?
but how do we do that in an intelligent way?
Big artillery, my friend.
Huge
That's right.
artillery.
We're gonna. To any recommendations, people?
We've got to
No,
do
build
artillery
artillery.
only.
Build big artillery.
As the
But-
Kaiser, I'm with the people here. We need a coup.
We have a good budget. The war's already started.
Clearly, what we need is some kind of wonder weapon. How
Yeah.
realistic can I have the wonder weapon be?
Polish space hussars.
Just say what it is, and I'll say if it's realistic or not. Like space hussars, I will
Nuclear
say no.
bomb.
Just like that's probably not happening yet.
A really big horse.
But
That
they're
is
Polish.
that's possible. That's possible.
From Troy.
Wait, you know
the horse
who?
of Troy.
All right, guys, I just realized something. We don't need to escalate yet. You know who's not gotten involved in this yet? Spain.
They collapsed. Remember.
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
Damn,
I mean,
I'm-
Spain is there, but Spain isn't feeling too good.
We're in a very unsalvageable situation.
I'm serious.
Well, actually, I can salvage it.
Let it be
Only I
clear,
can
you can
salvage it.
still just back down. No fire has been
Or you
engaged
can
yet,
resign.
or you can
Develop
resign the
big artillery.
chancellorship. That is also possible.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna attack on the European mainland yet. We're just gonna use our local forces to deploy into the disputed area, but we're gonna stay. We're not gonna deploy into the entire disputed area, just in the part of it that's closer to our border, and see how France reacts to that.
I mean, to be clear, they have declared war on you. So if this is your
They
move,
have.
How
I
to
imagine
expect them to react.
escalation. Yes. I mean, not only have they declared war on you, you have then gotten Italy to declare war on them. So I don't think at
Ah.
this point posturing will be enough to
Right.
scare them off.
That's a good point. All right, we're just gonna go for straight on head invasion to the Maginot Line.
Yeah? Anyone willing to support
Yes.
this? Kaiserreich Party.
You know what? You're my ally. I'm gonna go ahead and support this.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
It was...
You voted for this, people.
It was devastating. The German soldiers bashed their heads against the French lines. They have made some advances, not too many though, and it has cost us very, very dearly in terms of army capability.
But we have gained ground.
But you have gained ground. There you go. Did you
The
see it?
Dice
French
Age.
Bakhmut.
Oh, I see it.
Um,
Yeah, that's
Didn't
pretty
even
good.
do the Stephen plan.
Mr.
My God.
Bismarck, your 5th out of 6 decisions this chancellorship.
All right. Clearly, we did make some ground, right?
You did make some ground, yes. It was,
I will offer
by all
to
accounts,
give-
a success.
I will offer to give the. Is the ground in Europe or in Africa?
In Europe, you said go straight through the Maginot
Oh,
Line.
that's right, Maginot Line.
Yeah.
That's right. I will offer to return the occupied territory in Europe to France if they back down in Africa.
All right, I think that's a decent play. Will anyone back this? Are there any war hawks who want to oppose this?
I'll back it. It's good and nice.
All right,
Fair enough.
let's see what they say. They are pretty receptive, but they still want concessions.
All right, any ideas, people?
You give him a little bit, just a tiny bit.
I'm worried that trying this is gonna let them solidify their European lines too
We
much.
can't let brinksmanship occur. I gave them such a nice, generous deal with a joint administration offer, and they refused. Like, you know what? Screw the consequences. I just want to kill Frenchmen for revenge right now.
Okay, in that case, the
You know what?
negotiations go
Escalate the
nowhere.
conflicts.
Uh,
Tell Italy
You have
to
you have
invade
your
the south.
final decision. Okay, ask Italy to invade the south.
Yes.
Anyone else support this?
Yeah, I back that.
Let's see how Italy does. It's not a
Classic.
disaster, but nothing much happens. They've taken Nice and put in Monaco under house arrest. Radical.
But they took Nice.
But they did take Nice.
That's pretty
Italy,
nice.
that's big.
Get it? Huh?
All right, with that, we have a wartime vote, people. Do you still support the ruling Bismarckian party who led us into this conflict, or is it time for a change of leadership? Perhaps the Kaiserreich party, the good and nice party, which doesn't seem the type for this kind of situation, or the prosperity party?
Okay,
Who do we
Kaiserreich
vote for?
will-
It's renamed.
The Dice hate Bismarck, but Kaiserreich will prosecute this war well. It's just the Dice hates Bismarck, but the Dice
Guys,
might
war
love
prosperity.
Kaiserreich.
War prosperity, we can do it.
By
the way, I changed my
prosperity
name.
through war.
Uh,
Oh yeah, you did
I
change
changed
name. Oh,
my
I'm
name
sorry.
to
I'm sorry.
Economical Cooperation Party.
I am so sorry.
Since my leader was corrupted, so we formed a new party with the same members.
There you
That's
Here,
how it works.
your leader was corrupted.
You know what they
twice.
say? It's all fair in love and war.
There
And
you
we're
go.
in war. And I'm good.
It-
I'm nice.
It's
That's what
very
we
clear
need.
to me that the capitalist party is just full of pigs. Like, holy crap. All right. I didn't actually set a
I
timer. I
want
just
to end the
realized.
war.
So
Damn, I should have said.
10 more seconds, and then I close the poll. I think. So
Yeah,
vote now.
so
Vote
the
now.
Dice
Vote now.
love Kaiserreich.
We would end the war in German victory.
And
I have a
voting is
plan.
over, and for the first time, the
Yeah.
Kaiserreich party has made it into power. Congratulations, Mr. Paladin.
Thank you very much. All right, so we might have. How are the French lines looking? Possible history. Have they solidified after all these negotiations and stuff?
They're pretty solid. Like, they held your initial offensives. They lost barely anything. You lost a lot. It was a complete disaster, basically.
The Italians
Okay.
took Nice, though. Don't forget.
But Nice has fallen to the Italians. Let's be clear on this.
Okay. So what I'm thinking, guys, both parties and viewers, is we talk to the Benelux. We're not going to go through the Benelux, without their consent. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk to them. We're going to offer to basically, like, after the war, give them a lot. After reparations, they can take colonies that they want, and just really, like, lean into loving on the Benelux. What do you guys think?
That sounds good and nice to me.
Agree with that. Let's go for it.
Cool, we back it, and it seems like some people in chat are good. So let's do it.
All right. So you want to basically just say, hey, wink, wink, give us military access, and things will be good.
Yeah, we'll basically, like, we'll give you a lot, and we'll even put it in writing.
It was a 10. They're decently interested, but they're not completely willing to let it go without immediate concessions. Like, they want something now, otherwise they're not gonna allow you. Like,
Are they
future
interested
promises
in
are cheap.
Luxembourg? Are they interested in Luxembourg being
We kind of
free?
have Luxembourg.
You're negotiating with the Low Countries as a whole here, so Luxembourg is part of the package.
Oh, okay,
Let's
cool.
give them like Dusseldorf or something.
Yeah, are they interested in something like something? What are they interested in?
You want to give
Are
them
they interested in
Dusseldorf?
Troy?
Who said that? I mean, they're interested in money, guarantees of not being trampled, defense against France. You can offer whatever you want. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we'll give them full, like, military oversight while we're walking through their land, and we'll give them infrastructure budget. So we'll give them money on the condition that it goes towards infrastructure.
All right. Seems like a fair proposal. Anyone back it?
I back
Yeah,
it.
I'll back. Yeah, so I'll back it.
Yeah, there's a 9.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the dice
Um,
don't hate me as much as Bismarck, but
No. Okay, they're saying yes, but they want you to pay 4 budget.
could we pay four budget and a few ships?
They only want 4 budget. Why are you giving them more?
No, I'm sorry, I meant 3.
Yeah.
3
Yeah,
budget
I
and
was
a few
about to
ships.
say, like, yes, you can give them 3 ships, but
My bad,
you can-
misspoke.
you can give them 4 budget and 2 ships.
Wait, 4 budget or 3 budget?
3 budget, sorry.
Okay, that's okay. 3 budget and like 2 ships would be great. What do you guys think?
I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's too
I
much.
also don't think you're at war with Britain.
We've
What-
already
what
pushed a
did they
little
do?
bit through the imaginary.
Yeah, honestly, we just have to keep our navy in port anyway, though. I mean, I know our navy's a 12, but Britain's probably like an 18.
Depends. Still, they can blockade you.
Is there a counter proposal on how much we should give them?
Give them no money. Don't give them
You-
money.
you-
I know-
You've tried this.
Considering that I'm
You,
the
you,
lowest
you can
rank,
just stop the negotiations, but
I don't have the.
I think that's a bad idea. Let's try to just
Give them
go with 3
Düsseldorf.
budget, kind of push back a little bit. Are they willing to do 3 budget and more colonial concessions after the war?
they accept 3 budget.
Okay.
So your military now has access through the Benelux. But before we get to that exciting military front, news has come from Vienna. They haven't yet directly joined the war, but they are pretty much telling you they are going to invade specifically Italy, not you. Basically silently asking like, hey, are you okay if we just invade Italy?
Okay. Are you guys open to them doing that after the war, and in exchange they're friendly with us again? What do you guys think?
I, for one,
Italy is
hate
like our
Austria.
ally. Listen, Austria screwed us over while Italy is supporting the war effort against us. We can't really. What if Italy finds out?
Italy can hold also.
We
I
could
agree,
tell,
but-
we could tell Italy straight away and then win.
They are asking. I think we definitely. You guys want to tell Italy? Is that what y'all are thinking?
Yeah, let's tell on them.
How about we just invest into army first? Because pushing through the margin
should
would cost
ignore
them 2
them.
army. So imagine how it would look like if we go in a total war. I don't think that this army would last.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But we need to respond to this Austria thing. So I agree we should build up our military. Because we got to give time for the Benelux to build up that infrastructure too, and we kind of kept this down low to some degree. So let's go ahead and so with Austria, it sounds like everybody hates Austria. Bismarck, what do you think?
Just ignore it, because like if we roll bad, Italy finds out, like they leave the war effort. Like
Yeah.
that's the only good thing we have going for us right now is Italy is supporting us.
But if we don't, PA already said that if we just don't do anything, he still rolls.
I mean, I'm not
Is that correct?
rolling, but Austria told you what they want to do. If nothing happens, chance they'll do it.
You
Okay.
could have
can
some
we-
backdoor dealings with Russia as well. You could tell them. You could
Okay, my proposal is we send diplomats to try to smooth that over. We can't have Italy being stabbed in the back while they're being our faithful ally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
I
want
heard
to talk
one,
to
yeah.
Italy and
That's what we
Austria
can
at
do.
the same time, I imagine.
Yes.
All right, let's see what they say. Lincoln supported it, right? Someone supported it.
Somebody said
Yes,
yeah.
I support it.
Let's generate. It was a major
Hey.
success. The 2 powers
you.
are at the table and they're looking at you to arbitrate. What is your suggestion to keep the peace between these 2 powers during this turbulent conflict?
We ferment French hatred among both, so we all agree that we hate the French, and then so we have a unified enemy, and then also we talk about we bring up the most reasonable possible exchanges of territory between the 2 if necessary. We talk about what unites them in their Catholicism. So those are kind of our 3 focuses. We ferment joined hatred towards the French. We try to unify with Catholicism, and just emphasize that. And we in very moderate terms talk about exchanges of territory being a possibility.
Aren't we Protestant?
Yeah.
We are Protestant, but they aren't.
Why are we
mixed-
unifying with Catholicism? I
We're,
thought we
we're a
were.
mixed. We're a
The
mixed
French are
country.
Catholics and the French suck.
Wait. How about
But the French killed the Templars.
Kaiserreich Party? I can expand on your point and make it a bit better.
Okay, go
Force
ahead.
Italy to release the Vatican, which you would have a separate Vatican state and Catholic relations. Austria would appreciate that and stuff like that. So
Oh.
it's basically what you said, but with something that can be represented on the map.
I like that. So free
And
Vatican.
how does it fail? It's like you force Italy to release like the smallest country in the world, and they're like, no.
Yeah, they get
They
no.
wouldn't leave the war because you forced them to release the Vatican at their smallest extent.
Are you
So-
also are you wanting to give Italy anything?
Oh, I'm just suggesting that. The
Or just
economical prosperity party.
But to be clear,
Are you
Austria
adding
is the
it,
one
or-
threatening war, and the concession you want to give them is release the Vatican. It might work, but it's not directly what Austria was thinking when they were threatening war.
Oh, I'm just
Um,
suggesting.
Yeah, so how about we do the thing that I suggested and we bring up the Vatican as an additional point?
All right.
I mean, I am the lowest voted, so I'm just giving you ideas because this is my homeland.
Yeah, I hear you.
But you can do whatever you want.
All right.
I
Yeah,
Does
so
anyone
let's-
support the chancellor?
I support the chancellor.
All right.
Great.
So this is what we're doing. Let's see how responsive they are. They're pretty responsive. They liked your plea. It seems that war is averted, and you can do whatever you want to conduct a war.
Okay. During that negotiation, how is the Benelux feeling?
Benelux is feeling okay. I mean, they haven't really built much, but you've only given them like 2 seconds, so
Yeah, do we have the military access though?
you do have the military access, yes.
Okay. And is as far do our okay, I want to do what do you guys think about doing some intel stuff? So we use spies, figure out what France and Britain know, what France and Britain are planning, because I think we need to give the Benelux time to build up. And we kept our deal with the Benelux not like under top secret, but we kept it, not public. What do you guys think of doing some spy stuff?
I would be opposed to that.
I think we should just go right in. I know it's not exactly good and nice, but
Look, man.
got the
if you-
element of surprise.
All right, let's
If
take
you-
advantage of the military access. Let's do it.
Okay, so you
right
want
now,
to go through
with 9
Belgium
army,
and
No, no,
invade
wait,
northern
wait,
France,
wait, wait.
basically.
pushing through the Maginot costed 2 army. Okay, we push, we lose 2 army. We're down
No,
7.
To
through
be
the
fair,
Benelux.
you rolled very poorly. If you
Sure.
roll better, you
Yeah.
lose less.
But
We could take Paris.
Through the
How
Benelux.
about you have more turns, you use 1 turn to spend money on the army, then you do it.
Oh, that's fair. That's very fair. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we never built my big artillery. Okay. Although that might not be necessary since we're not crossing fortifications. Okay. Let's build up the military, focusing on a small, very professional, very effective force
And fast.
and fast. Yeah.
And beautiful.
Okay, so basically you want to invest a lot and get a lot in return right now.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're still in a surplus, so to speak. So yeah. Oh gosh.
These aren't some beautiful troops I'm seeing. These are ugly like the princesses.
Yeah, that was very costly, but you did get an army, so
Okay, we got it. We got to take advantage now. Oh, we got a crisis, do we? Or do we have a crisis or no? Or we already in
I know it's
crisis?
wartime, you don't
You
have crisis.
have during war.
Okay. What do you guys think? We got to use that in military access, right?
I'm
I
from
would
Frankfurt
support.
and I say kill them all.
All right, let's use the military access.
Okay. So you're going into France from Belgium. Let's roll the dice. Oh my god.
Oh goodness.
You guys
Higher
are
than a
not
5.
lucky, are you?
Hey,
Okay,
we have
so-
surprise through Benelux, so it's
It was
better
extremely
than it could've been.
costly, but because of the element of surprise, it was also quite moderately successful despite the low roll. I think that's fair.
There we go. We did a good job, guys. Great. I think that's the end of my 3.
Possible
Do I have more
change the
action
name
because
of my
no
party.
crisis?
What?
I'm changing the name of my party to War Prosperity.
Ah, that's smart.
Nice.
You actually have
Look at
one
the
more
subscribers,
turn,
subscribers.
Paladin. You get a couple more due to wartime.
Also,
Okay.
look at the subscribers.
So we've made some progress.
Hey!
Are we on a defensible line? Like, have we made it to a river or anything like that?
Don't think so.
Okay, we got to push again until we get to something we can defend.
Okay, so you want to specifically push onto a defendable line, not necessarily for like Paris or something.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, just set up the elections. Let me roll the die. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are terrible at war, aren't you? Okay, so the lines have consolidated. It's defendable now, but it was again really costly.
Okay. Let's pass some war taxes. What do you guys think?
Taxes aren't good, and taxes aren't nice. I can't support you in this.
Why? You still have money, technically.
Yeah, but it's not
We're
much,
at
is it?
5, and we,
Like,
and we
let me
need
be
to
clear,
bond
we're
money
at
to
war.
fund army
Britain is starting a blockade soon. I don't think the budget is gonna last for an entire war.
Yeah,
Sure,
war
but-
taxes.
The taxes, why people are gonna be like, okay, Germany didn't want to give up the Congo, so this is why I'm at war with France, and this is why the bread is double the price.
Yes,
I
that
don't
is
think that
basically what is
people
going
will
on.
respond. Yeah,
Alright,
many people are gonna be like, I don't know.
We're
It's
gonna-
on you. I'm not participating.
So y'all don't want war taxes. Let's go surprise attack to the south. Try to link up our lines with Italy around Switzerland. That's my proposal.
Jesus Christ, that is so ambitious. You are really
Hello?
hoping for a good roll there. If that roll fails, that's gonna be...
They've been
But-
bad rolls. It's gonna be a good roll, guys.
If you want to try, if anyone supports it,
Pass.
does anyone
my-
I
support it?
support whatever the chancellor does. I
Oh my
support
god,
it.
you... Okay,
Yeah.
we're trying. Okay, let's build up some suspense, because this dice roll could cost you half your army, basically.
Done.
Moderate. It wasn't great, but your plan also definitely didn't work. You pushed, but not
Capture
that.
Annecy.
No. Do you know how much distance this is? This was so much territory to cover. He would need a 20 to fully succeed.
Oh, I thought from Italy to capture Annecy.
No, he said he wanted to link up with Italy.
Oh, I thought that he would send two separate armies and try to connect them. Which
No,
would
yeah,
be
that's
sure.
what I meant.
better.
Oh yeah, okay. Italy can make some ground as well. That's fine.
There we
But
go.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Guys, look, the
With
War
that,
Prosperity Party. is
Second
gaining
wartime
freedom.
election. Do we still support our chancellor? Is he conducting the war well? He has tried a couple of offensives. All
He's not.
were moderately terrible. But he did try.
Guys, I want peace. I'll try to end the war.
Remember how good and
had good
nice the
plans.
budget was before?
Listen, every
Yeah,
time we rolled
we're
bad, it was
ending the
okay.
war.
Despite the good plan, the dice rolled bad, right? So the good
Yeah,
plans always
is true.
mitigated the bad dice.
The Kaiserreich party was
Tell the
really
people.
troubled with bad dice rolls. Do we want to punish him for that? Also,
Yes.
Bismarck,
What we need is
holy
Bismarck.
crap, your party is being
No
punished. You have 7% of the votes.
No
That is
taxes,
lower
guys.
than we've
No
ever
war.
seen.
We,
No
we,
We're gonna
war.
have to
we got
rebrand.
an upper hand. We can get a good and nice peace deal.
Vote if you don't want war.
Y'all don't want war? That's kind of lame.
That
I'm
is kind
ending
of...
the war with no taxes.
You're ending the war and no taxes? Mom.
No taxes. Wow.
He's
Yeah.
hang on. Your party is called the War Prosperity Party. How are you going to end the war?
We're
Right.
war profiteering.
Understandable.
That's not a solution. The vote is over. War prosperity, congratulations. You are in power. As the Chancellor, with a pretty neat majority, what is your plan to solve this conflict?
So, let me get into my coalition partner discussion. I think that the good party would want to end this conflict as well, together with many
are the most-
people. I think that the majority of the people don't approve on this because the war started over the Congo. To hear it, let's boost the activity. Yeah, why die for the Congo? I'm not getting yes or no answers.
Wow, we're going for a socialist coup. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah,
According to the
nobody's
chat.
saying yes or no.
According to the chat.
I mean, it's a bit of a delay, isn't it? I don't know.
Is it?
Let me
Oh, maybe.
spam a bit.
Usually it is. Come on, guys. Spam peace or war. What do we want? Peace or war?
Yeah, peace or war. I mean, people want a revolution, but how exactly do it? Okay,
I mean,
people are like, no war.
You can try a revolution if you're in power. I mean, that's fine with me.
But
No
How do
war,
I-
only revolution,
role
peace,
play?
peace, and war, peace, peace, war, war, peace, coup, war, peace, peace, yes, war, peace. I'm
I
seeing
mean, you
a-
won the election.
Go
It's
on,
up to you.
please.
I think
It's pretty
I think
much
we
a
want-
50-50, but I think the pieces have it if I'd have to make a call.
I mean, look at
Okay.
our budget. Look at our army. Remember how good it was
Yeah.
under the Good and Nice Party?
Exactly, it was double, if not more. So, my suggestion is that we pull out of France, we sign a peace treaty, the Benelux becomes neutral towards us, aka we lose our influence there, and we give them the Congo.
No, I don't think we do that. I
I
think
mean-
we got to use the upper hand that we've got and negotiate a peace where we get some more concessions. Maybe we can give the Congo, but we get a lot of money in return.
I mean, okay, I would agree with you. It cannot go back again, alright? It cannot backfire. So, how do we formalize it in front of the host? We want peace from France, and we remind them that we control their European lands.
That's always
so
a
they
good
should back
strategy.
down. But I mean,
Okay. So you want
let's try
you,
it.
you basically just want a return to the status quo. That is what you're asking.
I mean, I wanted more than that. So
Okay.
With
my
with a
allies
bit of
will-
Wonga, reparations for their war.
Okay, but what about Benelux? We lose our influence over the Benelux, and they gain the Congo.
Okay.
The balance could have the Congo. Yeah, that's a very
is
good
that-
compromise.
Oh, the Benelux gets the Congo. That's your proposal.
I mean,
Yes,
what could
and
Belgium
we
do
end the
wrong in the
war.
Congo? It's just going to be
That'd
great.
be interesting.
Okay. I like the proposal. Do you want to try?
So it's yeah, basically, if we can't have it and France can't have it, so it goes
Okay.
to a neutral country.
And we want some money.
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
How? Like how? Every time the only good roles that we had was when we were expanding the colony.
Yeah.
Everything else was going ultra bad.
Oh my.
No, I say we try it again. What's the backwash? They push us back? Nah. Let's do it again
Oh,
until we
crap.
succeed.
I guess the setback is news spread across Germany, and it was catastrophic news that the government doesn't believe in the war, and not only do they not believe in the war, they want to surrender. They want to concede to the French. And that
But
was...
we're not. We're winning.
You were giving up territory and gaining no territory. In the eyes of the people, that is how they read the situation. You rolled a 1, man. The consequences have to be big.
I get it, but it's like the people don't want to pay taxes. The people don't support the war. Everybody is calling for its end. And when we want to end it, they're like, you know what? All of a sudden we want war.
Hey,
Bro.
I can't
It's,
control
it's
it,
just
man.
too realistic.
Good
This
nice
is outrageous.
party.
Why aren't the
That-
people
that's- that's-
rational?
Good
That's
nice
like
party.
saying, guys,
Let's
we're
do it
basically
again.
we're writing party platforms based on YouTube comments.
Oh my god.
I like how we have
also.
also split into like a two-party system already.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Sure.
I
So,
say we
Mr.
try again.
You just want to try
I think we push for
basically
more.
the
We
same
push for
peaceful
even
again.
more from France.
Okay.
Or do you want to do an offensive? Basically to remind them that we're the boss. And then we do a final offensive. We near Paris. They can hear the gunshots and the fighting is right on their doorstep. It's a repeat of 1870, which is like 20, 30 years ago. And then we can be like, yo, by the way, peace. And we don't
Kaiserreich
capture
back.
Paris.
Kaiserreich backs.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see.
Mr. Chancellor, I will warn you of this course of action. I am completely down. But our army is slim. If we have a failed offensive now, and they refuse negotiations, we're in trouble. With that said, I am down for the gamble. If we roll
If-
good, this can be amazing.
All or nothing.
let's observe the situation. We have failed to advance like 3 times. Now 4 times with the peace treaty. Are we about to fail 6 times in a row?
No, no way.
Mathematically speaking, it's possible.
I mean, of course, but we have to try because if we were to fail 6 times in a row, no matter what we do, we would fail. So let's
True.
do something decisive right now.
All right.
If we fail,
All right.
we fail. That's how.
Let's go.
Agreed.
Does anyone support the Chancellor?
How's it
Let's
right?
do it,
Go.
boys.
I
All
support
right.
the chancellor. Oh, it doesn't matter.
It does, but we have unanimous approval for the Chancellor. A
Yes.
great show of force of the German people. And the offensive? It's a moderate success. Yeah, it's decent.
I mean, 30
So,
kilometers from Paris.
It's a lot less exciting. I was really hoping for 20, to be honest. Like, imagine how hyped that would be. You just accidentally captured Paris, you know?
That would be cool.
But
Now
you
let's go
are
for peace.
very much nearing Paris. It was actually a desperate last stand, so I will give you more territories, but it will also cost you more armies. But you are in a far better position to now discuss peace.
Do we
So-
do it? Because with 3 army, we're not capturing Paris.
Yeah, we
Let's
want
be
to, but we want to be more like.
Yeah,
What's
what's the new proposal? What's the new proposal?
They don't know we have 3 army, guys. They don't know we have 3 army.
Exactly.
That is true. They don't.
Keep it down. Don't tell them.
And it's not like with the budget we can buy more army and continue the war. It's not like if we get Spain, anything could change. Even Austria, Hungary, and Russia suddenly changing to our side wouldn't help.
Wouldn't
the
do much
immediate
against
situation.
France. No.
Okay,
Not
we're
right now.
keeping the Congo, and we're getting some
Yeah,
money, and,
We
and
propose, yes, basically the same, but this time we keep the Congo.
and Belgium
and-
gets like a town.
And let's not forget Italy, by the way. Italy entered this war because they wanted Nice. They underperformed, so let's give them Nice, and that's about it.
Oh, so you want to
Yeah.
demand mainland French territory?
Yes,
I
I mean,
I will tell
Italy
you,
is gonna be
this will make them significantly less likely to accept.
okay. Let's then not do
I
that.
think it's
since-
worth it.
Just like a little, just like one town though.
But it's Nice. Nice is a pretty okay town. It's not a minor border correction. It's Nice.
Okay, we transfer.
I bet they
Monaco
have
to
the
Italy.
little bit. You see,
Come on,
like
guys,
the
don't back
little bit,
down.
the little bit near Switzerland. Give them that. There's nothing there, just mountains, but they look bigger.
Nah, transfer Monaco to Italy. and
Okay.
expand Monaco.
All right. So that's your plan. So lay it out for me. You keep the Congo. No borders change. France pays you some money.
Yes.
Loads of money.
We got
Loads
it,
of money.
guys. Italy
And
stood by us.
Okay. The amount of money I will define based on how good the dice roll is.
Okay.
You ready?
Guys, everybody in the chat pray before that. Let's
Okay.
Chat,
Okay. Let's
what
wait
do
a
you
little
want the
bit.
roll to be?
Chat.
from 1
Everyone
to 20.
spam
What
20.
do you want?
Spam 20.
Yes.
Come on. Let the gods hear what we want. And it might happen. Okay. Seeing a lot
There
I'm seeing
we
some
go.
seeing a lot of 20s.
Hey,
I'm seeing a 30 there.
everybody.
I'm even seeing a 30 man. Oh. I'm also seeing
Yeah,
some
pray
spies
to-
in chat who are saying 1.
RNGesus, come
All
on.
right. Are we ready? Mr. Chancellor?
Come on, guys.
It's
We are
do or
ready.
die.
Shoot.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Nice. That's
We ended
pretty
the
good.
War, baby.
The
No
war
war. Yes, I
is
promised.
over. France pays you
No
some
war.
decent
We
war
didn't
reparations.
lose anything. Come on.
No land is lost in the Congo. Belgium
Easy,
returns to
guys.
neutrality. I think that was a thing.
No, I don't remember anymore. I think that was the past.
Okay,
I don't know.
that was
Yeah,
a
'cause
past
they
proposal.
just broke our deal with the Lowlands. That Lowlands would get some colonial concessions from France.
Oh, that is true. You did break your concession there, so they returned to neutral anyway. Still, all in all, you survived the war. I think all in all, it was a pretty decent thing. I must say, this war was absolutely not worth it for you guys. Like, holy crap, you guys lost a
I
lot of...
didn't start
Our
it.
entire army is wiped. Our stability is shot. Our budget is terrible. And all of that only to not lose territory.
Let's not
Thank
forget
God we got the
started it.
Navy. mate.
Thank God we got the Navy, that's true.
I just wanted to end it before it becomes ugly, as I promised.
Fair. With that, I do look at my contestants here, as we have been going for 2 hours already, which went by a lot faster than I thought. This
Yeah.
seems like a natural point to end it, potentially pick it up later, or just end the general game here if you want. Maybe do a new one next time with another nation, if you guys like. But I will leave that up to you
Let's
guys.
do Russia. I mean, you have the Ottoman Wars, you have Russo-Japanese War, the First World War. Russia will
Or
be very interesting.
Russia definitely works.
Yeah.
But so for now we end this campaign.
Yeah.
Easy victory.
All right, yeah. I
All
think
right.
Which party performed the best? Ask the chat.
we have a final election, yeah, to see who's like
Oh, that is good.
the best.
I must say, wait, first, overall, did the players improve Germany?
Well, of course not.
Hey,
We were
don't
on
spoil
such a
it.
good
I
track.
just want to see
Yeah.
how they think. Objectively, it's provably no. I mean, come on, it was a disaster. It was a total train
The
wreck.
Bismarck party entered the war and they ruined everything. We had the best economy, the best army, the best navy.
I mean, we got Troy.
That's true.
Guys, we still have Troy. I mean, objectively, we got bigger. All right, it does seem
People
like
still
most
saying
of the
no.
people can look at a map and realize, no, things did not get better. So let's end that poll. I will start a new one to ask which was your favorite party, which party did best. While we're at it, like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot to push that, I guess, but do that now, maybe. Thank you. While I write this down. War prosperity. All your names are difficult to write. Kaiserreich, good and nice. And the final party is the Bismarck party. Which party was your favorite?
I
Vote
think
in
it's got to be
chat.
good and nice. If you ask me,
Honestly,
I will say,
good and
even
nice
though
party
I'm
was
Kaiserreich,
pretty good and
I
nice.
really enjoyed Good and Nice. That was fun.
True, by the way.
I do think
people are really
good and
angry
nice.
at
Still
Bismarck.
won. How did this happen?
As Bismarck didn't. I'm not gonna say that.
I don't know why, but the Bismarck party really got blamed for like the early war failures. I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know why, but the good and nice party wasn't really that punished, despite being in coalition, or the Kaiserreich party, I should say. And the Bismarck party was just completely shot. So I don't really know what happened there, but
They had like, dude, the dice rolls for Bismarck were just awful. Like if we looked at the average,
that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
It was
yours were
very
pretty bad too when you were in power. Like, wow.
yeah, mine were moderate bad,
Okay,
but
but-
Bismarck's were like 2 and 3 like consistently.
Wait. Listen to me. What if we did the opposite? What if we said we as Germany want to demobilize and it throws at 3, which means that we do the opposite, which means that we increase our industry and our army. We're basically like, okay, we want to disband our entire army. It throws a 1, which means that we double
What if you
our
roll
army.
a 20 though? What if you roll?
We
Yeah,
die, you die.
I mean,
But
I
if
know,
you're
isn't that just the same as
Yeah.
saying I want to improve my army, but with more risks? Like,
No.
surely that can only go terrible. Like, if you roll
But I
decent,
mean-
I will just take away your army.
if you're on a losing streak, you might as well use it and disband your entire army, continue the losing streak, but this time
I
you
mean,
win.
That is true. Mr. Bismarck, let's pretend that you are in power right now, and tell me that you want to disband the entire army. Let's see what you roll.
I'd like to disband the entire army.
Okay, it's decent.
half of it's
You-
gone.
Half of it's gone. but to be fair, there's pretty much nothing there anyway, so...
Hey, players and possible history and viewers. Or if we did another round, one of the original ideas we had when we were putting this game together was to give each party a bonus and maybe a malus, so like a minus to certain rolls. So like plus to war, minus to economy or whatever. What do you guys think
Good.
about it?
Please do it.
That's a good one.
I think it'd be good if you had like a opportunity to re-roll. Like if you you have one opportunity to
Yeah,
re-roll.
that is a
Oh,
really good
again.
one. Or maybe like in exchange for stability, reroll to have it
Yes,
like
yes.
an in-country thingy. I think that would be a good rule to add.
Yeah, I like that.
Definitely.
We'll workshop it.
Any other suggestions from mainly the players, but also the chat?
I have one. I have tuned in on 2 of these projects, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but Germany lost all of them, right?
Yes.
So basically, to win is very hard. It seems like
To win is
maybe you
very
should
hard.
look into it. So I
But
don't know if
but to be
that's
fair, on the whole, players trend towards jingoism, starting wars immediately. Like, is it really? With a single roll of the dice, I let you guys partition the entire Ottoman Empire. But when France asked for moderate to small concessions in the Congo, you guys decided to go to war over it.
it
Like,
wasn't me.
to be
Bismarck
fair,
party.
I am quite flexible, but on the whole, the players just like chaos, and I think that's fine.
I think it'd be
I'm
good
not-
if, however many votes you get matters. Like if you get 60% of the vote,
Yeah,
that would be like you have a bonus, or if you get only like 20%,
Oh,
you
that,
got like
that's a
minus.
good one. I mean, it has some impact, obviously, in terms of coalition forming, but you guys were
Yeah,
all pretty much on one page, so that wasn't too much of an issue. You guys always had an easy coalition partner.
I also want to say that the good and nice party, they didn't quite align with their goals, which I don't mean to say in a bad way. It's just like democratize the state, align with the West. We ended up not doing any of these.
We started off good.
Yeah, we
And
did,
then,
we did, we for sure did. But then we were forced into a war, and we couldn't do anything after that.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I don't know, maybe like a punishment if you don't like you have a set of goals that you must do, and if you don't do them, like you have some punishment.
Yeah, the thing we did
Or you
originally
don't get
is
to run.
not necessarily a punishment, but a point system for each party that they had to work towards goals. We could try that next time with a couple more specific goals that we want you guys to accomplish, which should push you more into supporting certain objectives.
Yeah, that was the
Maybe
original
you
idea.
should have a like the good and nice party. You kind of rebrand it into peace and prosperity or something like that. So basically, you have a political party that always demands peace to fix all the chaos that is with people going into early wars. What about having a political party just about peace? And
yeah, I
don't
think
know,
maybe
mean,
that like very like
maybe the
single
prosperity
minded
party.
party.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah,
the
maybe my
Prosperity
party.
Party and the Good and Nice Party were both somewhat expected to steer towards peace to some extent. But I get what you're saying, yes.
Well, even the Bismarckian was supposed to be peace through strength, but that ends up becoming with chat intervention.
Yeah, that ends up becoming, no, we're not conceding these 2 square meters of Congo land. Go to hell, Frenchies.
Which is fun.
Damn right.
You really have to wonder what would have happened if we didn't do that.
Also, to be clear, we've all 5 of us, we've been overthrown. There was a revolution. I'm the Kaiser, I'm gone, and you
Are we
guys
communist
all
now?
represent the old order that led us to war. So you're all also gone. So
I'm
Let's
leaving
go to
for Zanzibar.
Germany, Africa. Yeah, same. Let's go. We will rule the country.
Oh my god.
With
Can we
former
just set up the
government and exile.
Zanzibari Kaiserreich? That sounds awesome.
That sounds like my book.
Is PH, is that your next video?
Bro, that's
It is
exactly the
now.
plot of my book. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, true. It is the plot of Rewriting History's book.
Yes.
All right. So with that, I guess we can start saying goodbye to the chat, I think.
All
I
right,
must
thank you,
say,
chat.
Sorry we disappointed you again.
Yeah, it was very fun.
chat
Extremely
turnout was great. At some point, we had 650 people watching, which is absolutely amazing for just a random stream like this. So, thank you, chat, for
700
showing up.
subscribers, I think.
Thank you. We also got more than 200 subscribers.
Isn't it 700? What? Wait,
700.
let me tune
No.
to the start. Oh no, 200. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
220.
But we got 220 subscribers, which is awesome. Thank you so much for that. We had great turnout. The chat participated. One thing I was really afraid of is that the chat would choose a favorite and just stick with it. But the chat was very responsive to changes in...
Very reasonable. Also.
Exactly. Like, okay, a chancellor was good, he gets re-elected. His majority is extended. A chancellor did bad, he was kicked out of power. And that's really what you need. So thank you, chat. You guys were awesome for this stream. All 4 of my guests were awesome too. Mr. Paladin,
Thank
Mr.
New
Rip
host.
Lincoln, Mr. Rewriting History, and Mr. Starvarf himself.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the invite, Possible History.
Thank you
No
very
problem.
much.
So, with that, I think we can say goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, absolutely everybody.
Bye.
Cheers.